up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh.
Oh, forgot to turn my microphone on, guys. Ronald Acuna bats first. Matt Olson bats second. Austin Riley third. Travis d'Arnaud fourth. Michael Harris fifth. Ozzy Albies sixth. Marcell Ozuna batting seventh. Eddie Rosario batting eighth. Orlando Arcia batting ninth. And Bryce Elder is your pitcher for the Braves. So here we go.
Out there and have to shut a great offense down, and today he's going to be asked to do that, and they desperately need to win today. Like you said, this has got to avoid the sweep, but also you kind of want a little ride into the next city with a little bit of happiness, you know what I mean?
No question. Always good to finish a homestand with a win and start a road trip that way.
Be better to sweep and then go on the road, but you got to do what you got to do.
That's right. Well, so what's the pitch arsenal for Michaelis, who really, Jim, on opening day was sabotaged by
Welcome
a lot
in
of
there,
soft
D.
hits from the Toronto Blue Jays.
That's usually
in.
what happens. This Hyundai pitch arsenal, you can see he throws basically everything. But if you really look down in there, you see sinker, and then you see four-seamer. That's about 49% of the time you're going to get a fastball. But which fastball is it going to be? Is it going to be up and in, or the sinker down and away? So we'll see how that works out today.
Braves have a lethal lineup. That's their skipper, Brian Snitker. 14 of their 27 runs so far have been scored in the first 2 innings. And for the Cardinals, that's been the problem. Their staff, a 10-point ERA in the first 2 innings. So keeping this guy and Austin Riley under control in the first couple of frames is going to be very important for the Cardinals. Something else too, Jim. This is a ground ball staff. They haven't been getting the ball on the ground an awful lot. Defensively, you got to use that to your advantage too.
Yeah, I think they've had a little bit of trouble getting the ball down. Like you said, a lot of the hits have been loud and hard, and they've been up in the zone.
Ronald Acuna's coming up the
Max
back, guys.
yesterday
So
got a
the
little
game's
frustrated,
getting
got some
underway.
balls elevated,
And we're
then he
gonna
settled
have
down and
a
pitched pretty well.
special
Woodford did the
guest
same
today.
thing
We're
the
gonna
day
have
before, but
GB from C
you know, we
Sports,
should call ahead and
gonna
warn
be
some of
joining
the
the stream
teams
here
that are playing the
momentarily.
Braves that they're going to have to
He
turn their
will be
headsets down
joining
because
in.
balls coming off the bat are loud.
It's
I'll
been
let
loud,
you all
especially
know
for
that.
this guy, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The game
who's
is
had a
blacked
big
out for him,
series.
so he could
And
not
Miles
stream today,
Michaelis
so
ready to
here
go,
I am.
and we are underway. Turns it loose, high fastball, strike one.
Here we go. Strike one.
Acuna, a
to
couple of
Ronald
homers
Acuna.
already.
364,
And starting at
8 for 22, 2
364
home runs,
at
4
the
ribbies.
plate. Didn't mean to. And that's a foul ball. His foot barely in the batter's box. That was very close to an out at the plate.
That would have been a nice one, especially with this guy hitting. Pretty good acting job. Oh, hit him in the body. Tell you what.
That was close.
Pretty close to being an out.
Breaking ball, bang, foul. And Acuna stays alive. No balls, 2
Off
strikes.
the top of your head, and I know it's only been 2 games, and we all know what a player this is. Have you ever seen a player with this much impact in a 2-game series on both sides of the ball like he has been in these last 2 games? I don't know if I've ever witnessed it where
All right,
it's stuck
0-2
out
to
so
count
much in my
Acuna.
mind.
That's why he's
Upstairs,
a superstar.
ball
Among
one.
outfielders,
So
one guy
1-2
to
to
come
count
is
to
junior,
Acuna.
Ken Griffey.
Yeah.
Way he could impact a game with the bat and the glove and on the bases.
But I mean, it just happened to do it all. You know, like you could be in center field for 3 days and not catch a fly ball, but he's dove and caught a ball. He's thrown a guy out
ground
the
ball
plate.
to shortstop.
Acuna beats
And
it out.
Acuna
He runs
beats
like
the
the
tag
wind.
at
He threw a guy out
first.
the plate. I mean,
Safe.
it's everything. It's
Safe.
home runs. I mean, this guy is.
Acuna
there's
beats
nothing
the
he
throw.
cannot do.
Nobody out. Runner on
The
first
prototypical
base.
5-tool
That's
player
the way to get it
shows off
going.
maybe the underappreciated one. That's his speed. He was sniffing base hit.
See what he did right there? He did it again. He turned to the left. He gets tagged out right there if they go and
Walk
tag
him in
him.
there,
If he
Doodle.
keeps, it doesn't look like he's making a turn.
Walk him in.
But if he keeps turning left
Matt
like that, he
Olson
might get
up the
tagged
bat
out again
for
like he
Atlanta.
did yesterday.
Day game after the night
Nicholas
game.
in
The
there for
Cardinals
strike
have Andrew
one.
Kisner
Matt Olson.
behind the plate.
Matt
So
Olson
he'll be
5 for
tested
21,
with the speed
2
of
homers, 4
Acuna at
ribbies.
first base. Acuna already
He's got
a
an average of 238.
couple of
this
stolen
season
bases
so
on
far.
the year.
He's on a little bit of
Matt
a
Olson
slump.
with a tough night last night for Atlanta. Was 0 for 5 and struck out 4 times. In
Yeah,
fact,
last
Olson struck
night,
out
Matt
11
Olson
times.
was 0 for 5 last night.
Yeah, I think he's ready to move to the next city.
Yes.
2 or 3 strikeouts. So Matt Olson needs to get it going here.
How to play foul. One good sign for Miles, getting the ball on the ground. Talking with Ollie Marmol before the game. This is not a strikeout staff for the Cardinals starters. This is a group that relies on contact. But they're only getting the ball on the ground about 33% of the time. That's way below the average that St. Louis had last year.
Yeah, they might be a
Well,
little,
the
still a
Masters
little
is
fresh.
playing
out
their
of spring
doodle.
training, not as sharp as they
It's a
want to be,
tradition.
but also still pretty strong.
Oh,
That's
there
it
we
for the
go.
cap.
Base
And
hit.
that's down for a base
Matt
hit.
Olson.
Acuna glides around second on his way to
Acuna.
third. The throw comes in.
Oh, here
misses
we
the
go.
top man
Here we
in front of
go.
the plate, and Acuna scores.
Safe,
from
safe,
first on a
safe.
double.
Unbelievable.
RBI double for Matt
That's what he
Olson.
does on the field.
Scores
His legs
Acuna
just stole a
Jr.
run.
Braves lead it
Well,
1-0.
2 different times.
Heck
I mean,
yeah.
he was I'm
Washington
looking at this
sent
right now. He's a
Acuna home.
4-1 down the line
Woo!
to the right
Braves
side
on the board.
with a
Let's
30
go.
foot per second sprint speed.
Let's go.
And he just never stops running hard. He's just gliding nice and smooth and running hard the whole way.
So again for Atlanta, they strike in the first or second inning. 15 of their 28 runs now in the opening 2 frames.
We got
For the Cardinals, that's
Austin
18
Riley.
runs allowed in innings 1 through 3. And still nobody out. A strike to Austin Riley, who has punished the Cardinals with a couple of home runs.
So we're 6 games in. Best player in baseball, Acuna.
He's healthy.
Oh my gosh. It's just fun to watch. You know, I always dreamed of having all 5 tools, and to be able to run like that is just so cool to watch, especially when we're up here above, when you could see the play developing. And as he's turning around second base, I thought to myself, he's got a chance to score here, just on where
Austin
that ball
Riley
was hit, and Dylan being left-handed. You know, and it's
fouled
just
it off, strike 2. So 1 and 2 to count to Austin Riley.
You know,
Nobody out.
baseball, I mean,
Matt
all
Olson
those
on the
things.
second. Top of
I
the
remember
first
when I
inning.
was first out of the game, I went to watch the Angels play a few times, and Mike Trout hit a ball. It was 2 steps to the first base or second baseman's right.
Oh, yeah, you keep pitching those
and he beat it out.
fastballs there.
And I thought, you got to be kidding me. This guy looks like
Austin
Ryan
Riley will
Urlacher,
hit
and
another
he's
jack.
4-0 down the line.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Braves are definitely retiring that number there,
he
Doodle.
looks
September
100%
9th.
in this series. So does Austin Riley. Atlanta's scored first again, and he serves that out of play foul. Still 1 and 2. That didn't feel good. Right off the end of the bat.
Not in this weather. Who would have thought it was 80 degrees yesterday, huh?
Front came through. It was pouring this morning about 8 o'clock.
Loud last night too. Little thunder, little lightning, little wind.
Up the middle.
Up the middle, base hit. Base hit. Austin Riley.
Score.
Austin Riley gets a RBI single. Scores Matt Olson. Braves now lead it 2-0. Heck yeah. Austin Riley is hot. Indeed. Oh yeah, here we go. Right up the middle.
To go a backdoor sinker, and just that's a good piece of hitting by Riley right there. It's just
nice
that
job.
fastball's on the black. It's
Nice
up a
job.
little bit, but it starts off the plate and comes back. And you know what? I love what Francoeur said about him last night. Talking to Jeff Francoeur after the
Thank
game,
you
and
for
he
the
said
subscribe,
he's a guy
everybody.
that already
Thank
knows,
you so much.
he
I'll
knows
get
that he's
changed
strong
real quick.
enough, and he has slowed himself down and been able to just put good swings
They're having
on
a
the
little
ball.
bit of a
Because and I compared it to
pitching,
like the bigger
mound
guys
meeting.
around the league, you know, the judges and those guys.
There we go. Got
If
it
you
changed out.
overswing, it doesn't do
Thank
any
you so
good.
much for the
And when you're
subscribe,
that
everybody.
strong
Thank
and
you
you
so
put the
much.
barrel on the ball, you're going to hit home runs.
Oh
No
yeah,
reason to do
D-Train off
anything
the
extra.
bat. D-Train.
And, you know, it's the guys that are free swinging and swing too hard is the guys you can get out. Guys like that, they're comfortable putting the ball in play, and if you miss, it's out of the stadium. Those guys are the ones that you're more worried about because they finally start to figure it out. Plus, they're dangerous with their power.
No rest for the weary. Travis d'Arnaud is hitting .455. He's the Braves cleanup hitter. And he jumps on one and skies it foul for a strike. That's a great point. Chipper Jones used to say when he was in his younger days trying to do too much, you know, the old baseball saw. When his career took off, it's when he tried easier and the game slowed down and he took off.
All right, here we go.
It's doing that for Riley and Acuna
0-1
in
to
this
count
series.
to D-Train. Ball down in the dirt.
Ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Still nobody out.
Yeah.
And Michaelis with his 17th pitch.
Unfortunately.
To right. Walker is there. And Jordan makes the play for out number 1. Riley will head back to first.
D-Train skies
And
out
here's
to
a look
right
at the rest of the
field.
Cardinal defense,
Out
Jim,
number
presented by
1.
Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers.
He put a good rip on the ball, though.
Burleson out there in left field again. Carlson, Walker, and Wright. Walker's been out there every day so far, which I think is a great way to start the season. And then you look at Nolan, Edman, Donovan, and obviously your
Welcome in
staple
there,
at
June.
first base with
Welcome
Goldie.
in.
Harris on the ground. Goldie
Harris,
can't
first
get that,
pitch
holding the
swinging.
runner. Riley's
Base
gonna
hit
go
to
first
right
to third.
field.
Harris with a big turn is going to stop.
Harris
And Atlanta
Harris
with
goes
4
to third.
first inning hits
Or
has
Riley
first and
goes to
third with
third.
1 out.
Harris stays on first. Runners on the corners, 1 out.
Not a bad pitch right there. Tell you what, these guys can swing the bat.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, Michaelis in his first start against the Blue Jays gave up 10 hits. 6 of those hits were under 82 miles an hour. A lot more hard
Ozzie
contact
Albies
here in the first inning
in
today.
there for
He's
Atlanta.
down 2. And Albies the hitter. He lets her rip. Strike 1.
Fouls that off. Ozzie Albies.
Albies a homer shy of 100 in his big league career.
He's batting 300
We're told
average
his
right
first
now.
road homer came in this ballpark against the Cardinals.
Inside,
Ball one,
ball
strike
1.
one.
So 1-1 to count.
It is tough to play from behind. And the Cardinals are doing that for the 3rd time in this series.
Inside, ball 2. 2-1 to count to Ozzie Albies.
Runner at first goes, swing and a miss. Kisner's throw will be way late. Michael Harris, the second,
Michael Harris
steals a
with the
base,
steal.
his first of the year.
Michael Harris with the first steal of the year. In there, safe.
And no really chance. He gets a great
Michael
jump.
Harris had a
Kisner
big
has
jump. No way
chance
of
to
getting
throw
him.
out. Tommy being smart, just catch the ball, give away the base.
2-2 to count to Ozzie Albies. Swung on and fouled that back to the screen. We'll do it again. 2-2 to count. Welcome in there, Anthony. Muller man. Welcome in there, Anthony.
Miles could use a double play ball. He's about to
Here we go.
Somehow.
Ozzie Albies swung on
Right here.
and hit the left field.
Riley's tagging. He's coming.
Riley's tagging
Here's the
up
throw. It is
and
going to be
running
close, and it
on.
bounces off his back.
Safe.
Albies with a sacrifice fly. Accurate throw, but Riley scores.
Riley
And
scores on a
Atlanta
sac
leads
fly.
by 3.
Braves
Good
now
throw by
lead at
Burleson
3-0.
right there. It just sometimes when you're in the corners trying to
Oh,
throw,
welcome
especially
in there,
left field,
bud.
trying to throw the ball home, the runner's in the way when he's sliding. This
Welcome
is
in.
bang, bang, probably out if it doesn't hit him.
I hear you there in the background. You.
And Kisner almost has to
Wel-
go get that ball
welcome
maybe a
in.
step. I know he wanted to. Sometimes you hope it's going to
Welcome
get
in,
there,
bud.
and sometimes you have to just make sure it's going to get there. You know, it's like he's out if it bounces perfect, but it doesn't because it hits the runner. And if you go get it, you might have had a better chance.
But he's
The
backing me
two-hopper
up
to
today.
short, call it a
Thank you to him.
afternoon.
Miles has gone 3-0 to Ozuna. Here's his 28th pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
Wanted nothing to do with him right there.
So Rosario the batter. No homers or RBIs for Eddie Rosario to start the year.
That's unfortunate, man. But hey, at least you still get to enjoy the sights and the sounds of the game.
Man, the first inning continues to be a struggle for the Cardinals starters.
Yeah,
Rosario,
the
the
sights
eighth
and
man to
sounds
hit.
of the game.
That's been quick damage too. I mean, look, he's only
Or
got
the
29
sounds of the
pitches.
game,
You
I'm
would think he
sorry.
has 40.
Let's be better technically.
They were hitting everything.
Technical
The
on
first
that
couple
one.
of hitters are just they're ready to hit when the game starts. They are ready to go.
Yeah!
Rosario right on top of the plate.
Hey.
Strokes that to first. And that'll retire the side.
Oh.
8 come to the plate. 3 score.
Well,
4
unfortunately,
hits. Atlanta
that was
3.
the end
Cards
of
coming
that.
up.
Midway through the first. Braves just lined out for out number 3. But Braves tack on 3 runs to lead it 3-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals. So the St. Louis Cardinals coming up to bat. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that's tuning in so far. Please remember, please hit that like button, guys. And also take an after part in the chat poll. The more likes I get, the more the YouTube algorithm pushes the channel, along with you guys chatting in the chat. So let's get those likes up, guys. Yeah, sorry guys. I took this stream at the very last short notice. I did not sleep worth a darn last night. I probably had about maybe 3 to 4 hours sleep if that. I just kind of right at the last minute, and just like GB said that he was going to do the stream, but when I woke up this morning, unfortunately the game was blacked out for him, so. Yep. So that's when I made the call. I didn't want you guys to miss a Braves game, especially for a 3-game sweep of the Cardinals. So hopefully a 3-game sweep. So I didn't want you guys to miss a game. So, oh yeah, great start to the game so far for the Atlanta Braves, leading it 3-0. We got Bryce Elder.
Bryce Elder is on the mound for Atlanta.
Bryce Elder.
Yeah, last year he only had 9 starts, and one of those was a complete game shutout. That's not too bad.
They go way too quick.
This offense has got 5 straight games with 10 hits or more, so there's a lot of thump left in this Cardinals lineup. Look at the Hyundai pitch arsenal. Sinker, slider, a little bit of a cutter.
Yeah, he does.
Much it. You'll see the occasional change
inside, ball 2.
No nonsense. He's going to come right at you.
Yeah.
And he works quickly, which is always appreciated on getaway day. And even more so with the pitch clock, for that matter.
Yep,
the pitch.
Exactly.
Indeed.
He's outside.
Ball 3. Come on. Come on, Elder.
Going old school here with nobody on. We've got actual signs. I can't help but to think there's got to be some
downstairs, ball 4.
Pitchers that just don't
lead
want
off
to
walk.
Pitch count unless they have to.
Well, a 4-pitch walk after a 3-run lead.
Come on,
Here's
Elder.
the defense behind
What are you
Bryce
doing?
Elder. It starts with Acuna, who made a laser throw here last night. That was the subject of a lot of conversation. The rest of the Atlanta defense presented by Dobbs Tire and
2
Auto
of them.
Centers.
2 of them.
Alec Burleson has been barreling the baseball.
Oh, yeah.
He's off to a 308 average. And a strike.
You got that right. All right, Elder finally with the strike. In there for strike 1. All right, Elder. Outside, ball 1. What happened to your command from last year when you were pitching against the Marlins?
Weather, huh?
You were on fire then.
Looking for fans and air conditioning. Now you're looking for a heater and a jacket.
To Olsen at first.
Olsen.
There's one.
There's one. There's 2. Nice double play.
The Cardinals offense, as hot as they've been hitting, Jim.
Nice.
It's getting the big hit that has eluded them for the most
Very
part.
nice.
Another double play ball. 2 outs.
Matt Olson had an RBI double.
Because my Toyota key to the game today is going to be to get the big hit. So
yeah, he scored a Cunha on an RBI double.
A lot of hits, but haven't scored as many runs as
Paul Goldschmidt stands in there for the
Cardinals. Hits as they've been putting out there. So we got to get the big hit, push some runs across the board.
Yeah, that big
Elder comes set upstairs, ball 1.
You just
Paul
read my mind
Goldschmidt
right there.
That's
Paul Goldschmidt hitting 474, 9 for 19, 1 home.
3-0 Atlanta.
Downstairs.
Braves have already won the series. That snapped a streak of 12 straight series wins at home for the Cardinals. Now we try to come back and salvage
Elder
game
comes
3.
set.
And a strike.
In there, strike 1. Yeah, it's okay, man. I mean, hey, it's all good. It's all gravy. Elder comes set. In there for strike 2. Got the call.
Todd
Looked a little
Titchener said
low,
that was
but
good enough. 2-2.
Did get the call. 2-2 to count to Paul Goldschmidt.
I haven't heard that one before. I like that.
Ouch.
Oh.
Goldschmidt hit on the left arm with a 2-strike count.
Oh, Paul Goldschmidt just got plunked.
Continues. Elder with a 2-out mistake. Make him pay if you can. Here's Nolan.
That was a changeup that just gets away. Thank God. Still going to leave a mark, but better than 94.
Yep, that's going to leave a mark.
Nolan still waiting for that 300th career homer. This would be a nice spot for it.
Standing in there for the Cardinals.
Yank foul at third. Strike
one on the first pitch. Foul. Strike 1.
Well, one thing that I've noticed from Arenado in the first week, and again, you saw him every day, I didn't. This guy's
that's right, June.
Good with 2
that
strikes.
Is right.
You know, he's one. It's funny you said that because Look at the swing he
What do you
takes
mean,
right there on the
Anthony?
first pitch
Red
breaking
Sox
ball.
have been on fire
He
with
has such good balance, especially
Adam
when he's
Duvall.
going well. He can hit. He hits everything.
That ball sharply hit.
Sharply
And a
hit
flip to
to
second
Arcia,
will end
who
the
flips it over
Cardinals
to
first. Braves
second
3,
base for out
Cardinals
number
nothing
3.
after 1.
So with that being said, the Braves come up to bat. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. If the Braves can tack on some more runs, we'll see what happens here. Yeah. Hey, Anthony, the Red Sox did. I know they looked pretty awful against the Pirates. I think it was last night, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, the first couple games, Adam Duvall was on fire. He hit one home run and hit a walk-off home run over the Green Monster. Well, the first home run went over the Green Monster. Then he hit another walk-off homer over the Green Monster, won the game. And then he hit another, I think it was another home run or a couple base hits. But I did post that the walk-off stuff to the channel on the short. So what's up, bud? Oh, no worries. Mm-hmm. Oh. Ah. 10-4. Wow. 10-4. Who knows? Because both the Atlanta's icon and Washington's icon look both the same. I don't know. Who knows?
For all the details, here's Orlando Arcia, the starting shortstop for the Braves.
So Arcia's
had a nice series, just made a nice play to end the Cardinals'
316, 6 for 19, 1 homer, 2 ribbies. For Arcia. Down low, ball 1. 2-1 to count.
I would be too, yelling at him. Somebody's screaming out of the dugout for good reason, I would imagine.
From one shortstop to another. And Arcia is retired. There's a ground ball out for Michaelis. One
out,
up,
number 1.
one down. Ollie's still hollering at Todd Titchener. Thought that curveball from Michaelis hit the zone, was called a ball.
Well, that's the thing, too. You know, the balls that were down to Goldsmith were both below the zone, and then if you don't get a pitch. But you notice they don't yell right away. Someone's going to come back and say, hey, both of those balls to Goldie were out of the zone. So now you know that you have a little issue.
The Cardinals coach is still over there yelling at the home plate
if your
umpire.
displeasure is worth yelling, then you can let it be known. But you can't just start yelling if you don't know for sure.
Downstairs,
That
ball
looked to
1.
clip the corner, but didn't get the call. Same pitch.
You notice they've gotten Acuna, down and in a couple of times already with the check swing, trying to get underneath those hands.
So here we go. Time was called by Acuna.
Tom, we talked about his legs. On the infield hit, Acuna's foot speed 30 feet a second. And when he scored on the Olsen double, going from first to the plate,
Outside, ball 2.
Lead,
2-1 to count.
he scored from there in 10.3 seconds. That is flying.
Outside got the call. 2 and 2.
Running time from the left side, not fast, but good, is 4.2 seconds from the swing on a left-handed hitter. He was 4.1 from the right side, and so you usually at least maybe 0.2 slower.
Just foul.
Maybe not a little bit more.
We'll do it again.
Flying.
So the pressure that puts on you defensively has to be enormous.
Well, I don't know if we will. I think we can go back and watch it if we give them enough time to pull it back up maybe next time he hits. But the ball that he hit to Tommy wasn't a tough play for Tommy, but knowing that he's running makes it a tough play for Tommy. He doesn't have a chance to get his feet set or get the ball in his hands to make a good throw.
There's a good pitch. Michaelis gets a ground out.
Over to
2
first.
away, and for
Out
the first
number
time
2.
today, we join Jim Hayes. Jimmy?
I talked with John Mozeliak today, and he weighed in on the issue regarding Tyler O'Neill's base running last night. Mozeliak said he's trying to manage getting through 162 games, and I appreciate that. But this is about what we expect. On the field, it's
I got
full
you wide
throttle.
open, dude.
I don't want to debate what people think they saw. We know what we know. Chip, Mo weighing in.
I got you wide open, and I even got the.
And, of course,
The
in the game
microphone
last
button
night where
on
O'Neill
too,
was
so-
thrown out at the plate in a 4-1 game.
You know what? Without
No, it
being
doesn't.
disrespectful to anyone,
Nope.
I think it was a bad play all the way around.
All right,
Not
I
just
got that.
Tyler picking on Tyler.
Look at that ball, back spun to straightaway center.
Oh!
Carries to the
Matt
burn
Olson!
in center.
Home run!
Olson
That's the way to get off the
Has hit a
slump.
2-out home run.
That's number 3 for the season for Matt Olson. All right. Braves now lead it 4-0.
He's probably happy that Steven
I'll
Matz
get
isn't
that
out there
fixed.
anymore.
Man.
Yeah. I'm fixing it, bro.
7
I'm
homers
fixing
this
it, bro.
spring. Olson,
Hold on a
3
second.
homers on the first road trip.
Hanging change up right here. Got full extension.
No, apparently not. I thought I had it fixed.
And that just kept going.
Yeah, that's
I am
nice.
so
That's
sorry,
nice
man.
right there.
I thought this was fixed.
Pop up on the next pitch by Austin Riley. This
Always
one will
remember
stay
to
in
watch
play
and see
foul
if the
ground.
bars go
And
up
it's
and down.
4-0.
That'd be
Okay, now it's on.
After
It's
an
on
inning and a
now.
half.
right. Welcome everybody. Sorry about that. Matt Olson just cracked his 3rd home run of the season. What a way to come out of that slump, Matt. Good job.
That's right. Sorry about that, guys. That is an operator error. I forgot to check my sound settings and microphone settings to allow the guest commentator to join in on the stream. That was my fault. I take full responsibility on that one. That's on the checklist before each stream to check off. And I didn't do the checklist.
That's all right. That's all right, man.
No worries.
I'm here
man.
now. They can hear me now, so we're all good.
Yeah.
I'd like to first start off by taking a couple minutes here, guys, to apologize for today's stream. Unfortunately, 10:30 this morning, I start preparing for today's stream, and I find that the game is blacked out. So I made sure to call Maverick on the phone and told him, "Hey, man, the game's blacked out for me. If you're gonna stream, let me know." And we didn't get to talk to each other until about 10 minutes before game time. So at 10 minutes before game time is where we decided we both just come in on his stream.
Yep.
Sorry about my scheduled game having to be canceled. But hey, definitely tomorrow starting the Padre 4-game series. As long as it's not blacked out, I will be streaming.
Sounds good, man. Now, there you have it, guys. Just like I said. But we're going to try to keep you guys with coverage of the Braves games. So.
Hey, let's get some runs.
There you go.
Good Lord, it's 4-0.
Dude,
Now, I
you
do
that pretty
believe
good.
what we're going to be
that
trying, guys, is
inner
that
voice that you
when
still
we're
have
co-streaming
there.
as we are today, because maybe
It's actually, you
maybe,
probably can do your
our game
grandfather a
is
little bit
blacked
more.
out
The
for
more you
Matt,
talk,
where
if
it's
you're a little
blacked out
hoarse
for
at the beginning
me.
of the year.
and we
Well,
come
his
over
was
and
a
we help
whiskey
each other,
baritone.
we'll
Mine
probably
is an allergy
start
baritone.
restreaming
What'd you
the
call it? I
stream
mean,
to
now
the
you-
other
did you
channels.
call him
So
Grandpa?
Call him Harry.
that way,
Harry?
Yeah.
Grandfather?
that way
No.
both
As
channels
funny as
are
I call one
are
grandpa
getting.
grandpa and the other one grandfather.
getting
I
the
think-
game.
Yeah, I think that was my mom's deal, but anyways.
Nolan Gorman leads off.
I like grandpa.
Yeah, do this.
Yeah, how's
Angel
that?
says
I see
excuses,
that.
excuses,
Oh, boy.
excuses.
Hey, brother, you don't even know the half of it, bro.
Look back, like I always say. They
I've
call me
known,
Papa.
I've known
That's
Matt
nice
for
to
like
see him every
18
day.
years, bro. You don't
FaceTiming
even
every
know
day.
half of it.
Right at,
for
the
these
right at the wrong time every day. Right when the game
Oh
starts.
my goodness.
Nolan Gorman back in the lineup. He's off to a good start at the plate. Didn't get a cutter. 2 balls.
Swing and a
and 2
miss.
strikes.
Strike
Somebody
two.
Do it
said
to the
that
count.
FaceTime nowadays, man. It really helps keep the families together. I would imagine even for the athletes, so much better.
How about
Way
the approach
upstairs.
of
Ball 3.
Nolan Gorman at the plate, Jim?
Full count.
I like it.
4 strikeouts this
I
year.
saw his dad yesterday.
Oh,
His
sorry.
dad looked like he
Excuse me.
was 15
Don't worry, man.
years younger than me. super nice guy. He said hello, and I
told him, they might be asking, how does he know that it was a swing and a big miss?
He's one of those guys that
I'm actually watching.
Talk about the power when he learns that just putting a good swing on the ball, like he's got ridiculous power,
which
but he also swings really hard. And when he starts to swing hard, he starts to struggle. When he just gets consistent with that nice smooth swing and does it, you know, it's like he sees a fastball and he wants to kill it.
444.
When he settles down and gets pitches to hit, he's going to be really good.
Is that hard to do?
Yeah, it is. I really think it's a lot harder than I thought. You know, as a young player, they would say, well, pick out a pitch, middle in, or pick out. I'm like, middle in, man. I'm looking for something white, spinning straight that I could hit.
I guess really you got to go all the way back.
I don't know what you mean by middle in. It took me a long time to really understand
up until game 3 versus
for a pitch that was actually moving in a certain direction.
They were just playing phenomenal
to be able to do something with it. Normally, a lot of young players, you see a fastball and you just want to hit it. You'll pull it, and you don't think, okay. As you get older, you think, okay, this ball's going to sink away from me, so I have to wait a little bit longer, and I want to try to drive it to left center field for a lefty, or vice versa as a righty. It took me a few years to learn that. I mean, a few years, like until I was like 28, 27, 28 years old, where you could really start to pick up your ideas more than just going up there and basically hitting like you're taking batting practice.
To give up 2 runs that way
Some guys do it at an earlier age.
And I couldn't believe that
fouls it away. He's got a 3-2 count. Carlson has done most of his damage from this side of the plate. He's 3 for 6 hitting left-handed.
I think maybe they were looking to see how's he going to handle this pressure.
To start the year.
He dug us a hole.
Really
how's he going to handle
thing about hitting
and I'm sure they look at it as,
swinging hard enough to get to the fastball, where you're not cheating enough to hold up on the off-speed pitches that are breaking, that are bad. That's the art also.
On the ground, Albies, a step to his right. And Jordan Walker, the Atlanta kid, who's got a 5-game hitting streak to start his major league career. He is our Kia player profile.
Since it's my turn to sit and just be
that hard hit rate, highest among
go ahead and let me start looking up
rookies.
Some statistics.
He has been extremely impressive.
Yeah, sorry guys, I had to refresh the interactive.
In his first 5 big league games.
Locked up for some unknown reason, so I went ahead and refreshed it. So it's there.
Tell you what, I've been impressed, and I'll be the first
I know,
one to
but
say
you were
this.
doing it
I
all
told you
live.
this in spring training.
Yeah, I had it in studio mode.
The pitchers were catching up with it.
I found that studio mode did that to me the other day too, where
he just needed to get out of spring training and get back to the big leagues where you can see the ball better, get a fresh start, and I've been impressed. You know, you see young players start off hot during spring training. A lot of guys fastballs working on their stuff.
Today, James.
This year with the WBC, a lot of guys not there. And I thought at the end he was starting to get a lot of breaking balls. He was swinging out in the dirt, a lot of high fastballs. They were starting to pitch to him. And I thought, okay, well, maybe he's not ready yet. And I was surprised, to be honest with you, just between me and you, that he made the team, because I thought maybe they saw that too. And now I've been even more surprised how he has gotten back to just doing a very nice job with his plate appearances. And right there,
that's
there's
number
nothing you can do with a pitch like that.
Heading to the top of the third. One of these games just go so fast now that it's like sometimes if you don't really pay attention, you get lost in the inning.
Yeah, real quick.
Hey, like guys, last night, I don't remember the game it was, but they had a game that was 1 hour and 56 minutes long, I think.
Hour and 57 minutes. It was the Miami Marlins game. Sandy Alcantara pitched a no-hitter in 1 hour and 57 minutes.
That's phenomenal.
Indeed. And he was the Cy Young winner last year as well. So that's the first complete no-hitter shutout in Major League Baseball in 2023. So congrats to Sandy Alcantara. But yeah, we'll see what the Braves can do here on their next event.
Latest news: Brewers pose after back-to-back home runs off of Scherzer.
Yeah.
Sure. I hope I'm saying that name
Scherzer.
right.
Yeah, Scherzer.
That is pretty cool.
Yep. The Brewers hit back-to-back home runs off of Max Scherzer yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
You got to get there. The sister says latest news. Come on, boys.
Yeah, that was as of yesterday.
Further mission of caring for kids in the St. Louis community by bidding on autographed items, including baseballs, jerseys, photos, and more. New auctions are posted each home series. Visit cardinals.com/CC auctions to bid.
Oh, yes. Look forward to a home stand.
We're in the top of the third inning. Atlanta, with a 3-run first and a single tally in the second, leads 4-0.
So here we go. Foul ball, strike 2.
Now I gotta see that. Did he even swing? Or did the ball just hit the bat?
It hit the bat, but he checked swing.
It looked like, to me, it looked like he was pulling back.
Off Darno.
Yeah. And that the ball just hit the bat.
That's back into the seats.
Yeah, but they still have to call it a foul ball, so.
Yeah.
Miles had a great spring for the Cardinals.
See, I don't have.
3 starts.
It's frustrating.
6 innings pitched in the WBC.
Pay all that money for the MLB.
Edmund will fire to first for out number 1. More ground balls for Miles in this start.
I was going to say, you're starting to see him kind of work a little bit. That first inning went a little quick. Nothing was really down in the zone. And then, just trying to get strike 1, it was hit.
Yep.
Now you see him get inside, go up, go down, move the ball around. He's got a little bit more things to work with right now. And now he's starting to get some ground balls.
Dusty Blake, the Cardinals pitching coach, likes that as Harris hits, and a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, right?
I know you pay special attention to our center fielders and opposing center fielders too. What are your impressions of Michael Harris in this
single
series?
and a stolen base.
Oh, what? I mean, what?
Swung on and missed.
21 years
Strike
old.
2.
Pretty good young player.
93 mile an hour.
Center field and right field is pretty secure for the Braves for the next few years. This kid is only just going to get better. And what a better person to be next to than Acuna every day to learn from.
Oh, caught Money Mike looking right down the plate.
No, that was a
not
ball.
Not everyone's going to come up and rake and hit 300, but so far, like I said, that was a great pitch right there coming back. But
look at that. It's completely
I just like what you see with these young kids.
Completely on the outside of that.
It was on the inside corner.
In the back.
I don't think so.
Albies with a sac fly his first time.
It should have been a ball, not a strike.
Breaking ball is whacked off the mask of Andrew Kisner.
That's why the Cardinals coach was yelling at the home plate umpire, because the home plate umpire, he's been very inconsistent with his calls.
Well, if this is the same ump in the first 2 games, they've made so many bad calls.
No, it's a different ump. They have to
Cardinals
switch it
are
up.
playing Ozzie Albies as a pull hitter
with the
as
crew.
best you can with the new shift restrictions.
So
they need to find a new crew.
Goldschmidt near the line. Tommy Edman almost right behind the second base bat.
See Tommy right there. He's basically got his heels on the edge of the grass. And what I was saying yesterday is you can see those guys, they'll back up and then they'll realize they're standing on the grass and they'll have to step forward a little bit.
Old habits die
hard.
I mean, even normally, like, even if you were just playing in this position right here, Donovan's on the grass right now. He's walking around on the grass. They're used to it. A few years ago, we'd come out here and those guys would take ground balls in the grass to see the bounce difference between when it hits the dirt to the grass. And so that's not has anything to do with the shift.
Swung
that's
on,
just
base hit to right field,
and
a 2-out single.
Have more range.
How did Albies hit that pitch to right field?
Albies went fishing for that.
These guys, man, I'll tell you, I don't just stay back. Slow breaking ball.
Nice.
Just put the barrel on the ball. I mean, it is unbelievable what kind of offense this Braves team has. Look at this. Look at the hands, though. He lets go with one hand, that ball might just roll over.
Like he's playing field hockey. 6 hits. And Ozuna didn't get that. Strike 1.
Marcell Ozuna.
4 runs, 6 hits for the Braves. It's the top of the third inning.
The swinger. swing, about a swing. Oh, he did swing. Wow, that's surprising. Inside, ball one. Normally, Marcell Ozuna is swinging at everything.
Hey,
You got
Kenneth,
that
how
right,
you doing,
Kenneth.
brother?
What's going on, Kenneth? Here we go. Nicholas comes set. That should have been another ball.
Marcell Ozuna.
See? Same pitch, same location. Calls the ball, and throws it right back to the same location.
A couple of
calls
runs
a
and
strike.
settled down, and now all of a sudden, Michaelis has got
I'm saying,
pretty much pinpoint control.
Moms need to get their eyes checked.
Well, they definitely have been inconsistent.
I think it's safe to say in the first two games of this series, the Cardinals have fallen behind. They've whittled their way back in, but just haven't been able to get to the top of the mountain against the Braves.
Well, it's tough because they don't stop scoring.
Right.
Usually.
And those add-on runs late really hurt. They got 3 in the first again today. 1-2 pitch.
Nicholas throws over to first. Keep Albies at bay. 1-2 to count to Marcell Ozuna.
Sorry, guys, I did not mean to cough in your ear, guys.
And a breaking
on and
Braves
strike
threat
3
in the third inning. 8-9-1.
So, something that I'm trying to find here, guys, is I would like to see the stats of each game. I know game 1. How'd that go? Game 1, game 2 of the opening series, I believe they hit four runs in the first.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've pretty much had 3 to 4 runs in the first inning for every game except that Washington game, game 3.
That's right.
So, you know, when you got a team like the Braves right now that are hot like that they're putting on 3 and 4 runs right there in your opening inning or going into frame 2 and cracking a couple, that's a very tough thing to come back and beat. Mm-hmm. And the Braves are showing why they are championship material.
That's right.
And I know, just like you, the rest of you guys, the rest of you Braves fans, I certainly would love to see Atlanta. Well, I'd love to see my Cubbies. But certainly love to see the Cubbies or Atlanta in this year's World Series. I'll get her straight.
It's all good. No worries. Hey, it comes with time, man. We all get confused. Baseball, NFL.
Well, we try to cover so much for just two little peons like us, man. We try to cover so much of the sporting world out there.
Oh,
we've done a little bit of everything lately.
Oh yes, we have.
Oh, I guess the next time out,
Bryce Elder
commercial
on the mound for Atlanta. Tommy Edman faces him here in the home third. And a 1-pitch liner to second.
Ooh, 1-pitch liner out.
Right at Ozzy Albies.
Andrew Kisner is your hitter. Kisner a little late to the box. He needed some extra pine tar. I think they're...
Come on now with this bull crap.
Give him a moment.
You know, if you're going to have a pitch clock, then these batters need to be in the batter's box.
Yep. He's going to paw around in the right-hand box and get ready. Now they'll reset the pitch clock. And inside ball 1.
Inside
it
ball
is an
1.
umpire's discretion. Brian Shapiro, our producer, makes a great point. Kisner was catching.
I was hoping that they would have some common sense, you know.
Edman swung at the first pitch. And on a
swung on and missed.
dewy day, you need a little extra pine tar.
And some time. Late. Still taking off his gear and
I just don't get it, dude, about needing that extra pine tar.
That launch toward left.
They know they're up the bat.
Rosario
they know they're
with his
coming
orange
up.
shoes will
why
have no trouble with that. And quickly, 2 men are out. Top of the order coming up. First, quick word from Rally House.
Braves defense playing some good ball right now.
Yes, they are. The Braves defense is playing real well today.
Donovan earned a 4-pitch walk to start the day for the Cardinals offense. He was later erased on a double
in there
play
for strike one.
Right, nice. Caught that top right corner.
Swung
to
on.
First and
Got
right
down
at the
to
back.
first. Matt
Olson will have an easy play.
Out number
and
3.
Elder has breezed through
the third
3 shutout innings. He got the Cardinals on just 6
Braves still lead it
pitches.
4-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay, so like I was saying, guys, I do want to bring to you guys' attention, if you are a fan of bare knuckle boxing, Maverick and myself and our good friend Goose on April 27th or 21st. I gotta bring up my page here. Sorry about that. I should have had that already done.
Welcome in there,
We
Jasmine.
We will be doing a live fight analysis and reaction watch party on April 21st. And that'll be for BKFC 38. It'll be Gatwin versus Strauss. And I don't remember what. Jason Strauss, maybe. I don't remember the guy's first name. So if you are a BKFC fan, slap that like, slap that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming streams that we have. Because not only will we be streaming that, but the following night, it's not completely confirmed that we will do it because it's actually in England, which means it generally broadcasts 6 hours earlier than normal, so it would be more like a noon fight for us to cover. So we'll have to see with how Maverick's new work schedule will be. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I got me a new job. I got to go tomorrow.
It's not unfortunate.
Well, it's not unfortunate. It's it had to be a need be. And I'm is getting in dire straits.
It's not unfortunate that you're going to be making money for your family.
Yeah,
that's not unfortunate
Soft
at all.
contact for base hits early.
No, I got me a new job, and I got to go
to
the shop tomorrow and do all the paperwork, and
but we're gonna have to get a hit
all that
before
sort
we
of
can
jazz,
run,
and then
so.
start Monday morning. So
A little bit of a double-edged sword. You got to get some hits to score.
But I'm still going to be
settle down.
And
we'll still be plugging. Yep, we'll still be
a little
plugging the
masterpiece
YouTube
he's starting
stuff,
to turn it into after those first 2 innings.
So if I can't do a stream,
a long way to go.
You guys will be covered.
There's a good pitch. Rosario is down on a tipped strike.
Pending.
Michaelis struck out 3 of the last 4 hitters
pending
he's
schedules,
seen.
guys.
Take a look at here at this Chevy pitch track replay.
Scheduling, but
Some
on
good
top of
breaking
that,
ball.
like,
It backs up a little bit.
we can't control broadcast.
Kind of like that backup slider.
Yep.
See, that breaking ball doesn't come back to the zone, but as a hitter, you have to respect the fact that it will, and ends up staying out of the strike zone.
I'm not sure what you had to say there, Jameson, because you redacted.
Arcia following Dansby Swanson as the Braves starting shortstop. Swanson.
And there for strike one. 1-1 to count to Arcia. Rosario went down on a strike.
We'll see Dansby Swanson a lot this summer.
Not as much as we normally would.
They did not get the check swing, so ball 2. So 2-1 to count to
Chicago
Arcia.
To face the National League team in the Windy City. The pitch.
Outside
the 2-game
low,
series against the Cubs in London.
So 3-1 to count to Arcia.
Which should be a lot of fun. 3 balls and a strike.
Down the middle, strike 2, 3-2 to count.
Now is just down
to Arcia.
Down, up and in, up and away, back down again.
Swung on and foul.
Now they're hitting the top half of the baseball.
Yeah, it's got some sink going.
We'll do it again, 3-2 to count.
Still think,
just like Jasmine said, guys.
And pitch the best his first outing. A little fired up.
Nicholas just signed a 2-year.
Amazing as a pitcher when you're
contract. So
you got too much energy, or you feel too strong.
Cardinals
the ball actually flattens out. These guys are sinker ball pitchers.
Oh, Arcia got rung up on strikeout. That ball was low.
Great cutter down and away.
Strike 3.
You can't draw it up any better right here.
This ump needs to get his.
Last 4
That's well below his knees. Come on.
2 outs. And
oh my goodness. Well, Arcia went down on strikeouts, right guys.
That pitch is unhittable.
Swung on, first pitch swing in by Acuna, base hit to left field.
What's the exit velo on that baby?
It's going to be a while. He hit it so quickly and so hard. I'm going to go with about 114.4. What do you think?
Welcome in there, Brandon.
The lottery. Jimmy voting is now open for the 2023 Cardinals Hall of Fame, brought to you by Edward Jones. This year's nominees: Joaquin Andujar, Steve Carlton, David Freese, Matt Morris, and Edgar Renteria. Cast your vote at cardinals.com/HOF. Voting closes April 21st.
Did we get a read on that yet? Where it is?
So here we go.
Matt
Olson.
Matt Olson swung on the first pitch.
That's going to
down in the corner.
Around second on his way to
fair
third.
ball. Acuna comes
Jonathan will not have a chance to relay, and Acuna
and another RBI double for Matt Olson.
Olson's 3 for 3, and just like that, it's 5-0.
And Acuna was going to go to the Cardinals dugout. He's like, wait a minute,
these
we're
guys
not at
don't
home.
Mess around.
We're on the road.
They're jumping all over pitches early in the count.
Now lead at 5-0.
They do a nice job of looking out over the plate, and when they get pitches to hit, you see it with the breaking ball early, and then you get a fastball right there. It's just anything up early.
Braves are pouring it on. Austin Riley stands in there for Atlanta, takes the first pitch, strike down the middle of the plate.
All Atlanta runs have been scored by their top 3 hitters. And they lead 5-0 on 8 hits.
Downstairs for ball 1.
Talked to a couple of scouts before this series, and they said that last year the Braves might have been the most talented team they saw. Now, they didn't get to the World Series and they didn't win it. But Jim, they might be better this
big
year
rip
than
by
they were last,
Riley.
or the year they won the World Championship.
Strike 2.
Dang good right now.
1-2 to count
seem
to
to have any
Austin Riley.
weaknesses, at least in the lineup or defense so far. So they're going to go as far as the pitching will take them.
On the ground third, Nolan's got that.
And
Riley is retired, and so are the Braves. A single and a double with 2 outs. That adds to the Atlanta lead.
And that being said, we add to the Braves lead. The Braves now lead at 5-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals. All right. Heck yeah. Way to go, Olson. Olson's coming out of the slump. He's already hit 2 RBI doubles.
What he was doing.
Oh, yeah. He's already hit 2 doubles. RBI doubles and a home run. Oh, yeah. Looking pretty darn good, I think. Oh, yes, sir. But, yeah, thank you for tuning in today, guys. It definitely does mean a lot to you guys to tune in each and every time that we do stream. We want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Without you guys, this would not be possible. So,
so come on, guys. We got 17 people in here. I'm sure a few of you have already subscribed, but those that haven't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Absolutely. Show your support. We certainly appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
And it's free. It's definitely free to do.
Absolutely free. That is correct. Absolutely free. And also, when you, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, if you do subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the notification bell. Most importantly, hit that notification bell, because when you hit the notification bell, it will show in your feed either when we do go live, or when we do post a video or a new short. It will post in your feed. You guys will see it first, and you guys don't have to search for it. So, just to give you a little heads up there.
Burleson, Goldschmidt, and Arenado. Cardinals are looking for their first hit. Alec hit into a double play. His first time up, and Elder's settling in nicely. He's just another guy.
Kind of settled
Good stuff,
down here.
Moves the ball around, and he's kept the Cardinals hitters on their heels.
Keeps the ball down.
Swung
I was
on
looking
and
at
missed,
some stuff
strike
last
2.
year, and in 54 innings, he had 62 ground ball outs, and today it's, I think, 4-1 ground balls to fly out. So this is a guy that works fast, keeps the ball down, gets ground balls. He's been doing that today also.
Yeah, 5 of his 9 outs on the ground today, including the double play.
Outside, ball 1.
Pitch off the
So
plate.
1 and 2 to count
for Alec
to
Burleson.
That's great there, Brendan. I definitely do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Night for Dylan Dodd last night. Kid from Bismarck, Illinois. His first big league game, picked up the win for Atlanta.
And like I said last night, if you're a Cardinal fan, you hate it, but if you're a baseball fan,
yep,
you gotta love stuff like that. Great story.
Population in Bismarck about 579 people. We were told by the Cardinals ticket office they sold 300 tickets from that town to watch Dylan do his thing.
Upstairs, ball 3. A full count to Burleson.
The other 200 and something people were working the night shift.
Right.
Can't shut the whole town down.
Elder comes set, swung on and missed, strike 3.
And Elder has strikeout number 3.
Elder with 3 strikeouts in the game so far. Out
now,
number
a quick word
1.
from Great Southern Bank.
Paul Goldschmidt's coming up to bat for Atlanta. And they're going to a little bit of a brief commercial break. Or a little small commercial. They love their commercials, guys. So
out in the Cardinals first.
All right, so 1-1 to count to Goldschmidt. Elder comes set. A little high.
Ball 2.
Elder in there for strike 2. 2-2 to count.
Very simple delivery. He's throwing all of his pitches for strikes. There's nothing for the Cards to eliminate yet.
Elder comes set. Downstairs, ball 3.
Just inside with a sinker, full count.
Yeah, the velocity's not overwhelming. He's not a strikeout pitcher, but he works quick, gets the ball around the strike zone, put the ball in play.
And just walked his second man of the game. So that's the third man to reach base for the Birds today. And now Nolan Arenado is coming up. He's our front door expert approach today. Number 300 would be nice right here. It's a 5-0 Braves game.
On the inside corner, strike 1.
I don't think Nolan thought much of that. You know, the Cardinals bench didn't either. Ollie had been chirping earlier at Todd Titchener, who's calling balls and strikes.
In there for
and
strike
that first
2.
pitch isn't an awful pitch. Like I'm saying, like, but you don't see a lot of really good hitters, especially a guy like this, jump back on a strike. I mean, it wasn't like it was 2 feet inside, but
0-2 to count.
Usually don't jump back on a strike.
Arenado.
That tells you
Arenado
anything.
was shaking his head like, I can't
As
believe
we said,
this.
Nolan's been terrific with 2 strikes so far this year. Let's see if he can work his way back.
Swung on and fouled out of play. We'll do it again. 0-2 to count. Elder looks in, got 11 seconds.
Short lead
on the
at first
clock.
for Goldschmidt. Big hole right side for Arenado. And strike three.
Inside corner. Strike three. Out number 2.
In that sequence.
This is a good pitch. Just locked him up. And this is one of those pitches that's just enough. And if that's kind of the backup breaking ball too. You know, you see it coming up there, up and in, and usually it breaks back down, but that ball just kind of dropped straight down and just barely got the strike zone.
Nice pitch, Elder.
Nolan Gorman has a couple of 2-run homers this year.
Elder comes set.
Not this time. Popped up. Rosario, Arcia, and Riley chase. And the ball drops.
Oh,
safely.
The ball dropped.
Goldschmidt never stopped running. Throw to the plate's going to get
nice. Nice play, Eddie Rosario. Nice play to end the 4th. Yes.
Nothing going right for
Nothing
the Cardinals.
going right for the Cardinals. Paul Goldschmidt nabbed at home plate. That would have been an error charge to the Braves, but Eddie Rosario, quick thinking on his feet, throws it home, gets nabs Paul Goldschmidt at home base, and their coach was already fuming about O'Neill trying to run home on Acuna's throw last night, and said that they worked on it. Well, apparently they didn't, because Paul Goldschmidt ran home and got nabbed again, but this time by Eddie Rosario. Woohoo! That's right. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Woohoo! Boy, this is a great game. Well, unfortunately, I lost the sub. It happens.
It happens, man.
It happens. It happens. I'm not sweating it. I am not sweating it at all.
They didn't like us no more.
I don't know why. We're very likable.
They're like, those dudes are.
We're very likable.
Like, okay. Yeah, you're a little too friendly, if you know what I mean.
God. Oh my goodness.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, here we go.
Tickets at cardinals.com/promotions. Well, there's a start. There goes the no-hitter. Gorman's pop-up turns into a single. And a good play by Eddie Rosario to not quit on the play. He threw out Goldie, who tried to score.
There goes the no-hitter. On a routine fly ball to shallow left.
That'll show him. Fouled away.
Strange defense already this year, haven't we? It's getting tougher to come by each year.
Is this sky difficult to navigate for an outfielder?
No, sir.
No. Gray leaden skies over St. Louis after early morning thunder shower.
Leaden? I like it. No, these lights are so good.
D-Train. 1-1 to count.
That's headed for the gap. Can anybody
high
catch
and
up?
deep into the gap.
On the run. He'll put the squeeze on that. 2 steps shy of the warning track. 1 out. Let's check in with Jim Hayes.
Yeah, Lars Nootbaar remains on the IL with a left thumb issue. He's eligible to come off on the 10th. He told me the swelling has gone down every day, but it's still a little sore. He says he can swing a bat, but the defensive stuff with the glove is still an issue. Chip, he says he hopes to make it back on schedule. They could use a little Newt.
A lot of offense. They're down 5-0.
Still on the IL for the Cardinals.
If you're a major league offensive player, you definitely want to be active and on the roster.
As you heard,
if your club makes one trip to Denver, and that's upcoming for the Cardinals on this road trip.
That is true.
We're
going to need some more salt and pepper grinders, though. They're going to have to get this thing moving.
Swung on and missed.
Everything's turned a little salty
for Money Mike.
3 days.
The pepper grinder. Maybe they got to go back to the pepper grinder. I think Newton might have left that in Japan.
I'll give Michael his credit after 4 runs in the first 2 innings. He's really settled down. His pitches have been much crisper. But again, like last year so frequently, not a lot of run support for Michaelis.
Did you notice when he came off the field the inning before, you know, with the one swing is a good swing, he left it up, but then the bloop, and he just threw up his hands like if to say, like, help me, like, what is going on?
Yeah. Oh, I just
swing and miss, and Harris concedes the strikeout. Michaelis has 5 of those. Now look at this pitch.
That's the Miles Michaelis that we know right there. Move the ball around and then drop this ball right at the feet of the catcher. I always used to say, when you watch Adam Wainwright pitch, when he's on, you'll see his breaking ball bounce right at the catcher's glove or at his feet. When it's catchable, that's when his curveball stays up too long.
Too high.
Yeah.
That was a ball way upstairs, but they called it a strike.
New country singer.
And national anthem singer.
National anthem singer.
He was great on opening day.
I think he threw a few people off, don't you? Nobody knew.
Downstairs.
Well, the best part was not just the performance, but the reaction of the Cardinals when he was announced, and everybody was looking at each other. Is this April Fool's Day?
It was funny because nobody knew. And the U-Man said, up and coming new artist.
Ball two.
So everyone's looking around like, who's coming out of the stands?
Yeah.
Was it going to be Jelly Roll? Adam Wainwright did a great job.
Fly ball right center. Carlson on the run. Still going, still going. He slides and makes a great catch.
Carlson with the diving catch. The Rob.
Oh, you know, Jimmy appreciates that. Dylan Carlson takes away a hit. And the Cardinals are coming up in the 5th.
Wow. Braves still lead at 5-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals. Wow. What a play. Nice play. I got to give him that. That was a nice play. That was a real nice play. All right, everybody. If you're not yet, hit that like button, guys. I have 16 of y'all in here. I'm only at 6 likes. Let's get those likes up, guys. It's absolutely free to hit that like button. We'll see what happens with the rest of the game here. We'll see if the Braves can squeak out a few more runs and add some more insurance runs to the board. But their defense is stout, but Cardinals can come back with one swing of the bat. So we'll see what happens here. Normally they're back from commercial break by now.
Actually, has been quite.
Yeah, their commercial breaks. Sometimes they go real quick, and then other times they take forever. So
I was actually having MLB site was giving me problems the other day, where when it brought me off a commercial, they'd already be 2 or 3 swings into the next batter.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's not my fault, because that's their broadcast software putting that commercial out there.
You know, I would much rather be on the field.
It was taken away from
up here sometimes when you could see a guy running and the angle
Holder
of the ball,
back
and you
out
could
there
tell
for
right
lineup.
away, especially with
Pitch in
Dylan.
there
Once he
for
gets
strike
moving,
one.
he just keeps picking up speed with those long legs. He does a really nice job in center field for a big guy.
Downstairs, ball 1 in the dirt.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like sitting up here with you.
I was about to say.
If I had my choice, I would probably just pick, being a player versus a broadcaster. But
Jim was getting very upset at that pointed comment.
Upstairs,
Jim's a very sensitive fellow, as you know.
Jim's not paying attention right now. He's working on his notes. We were talking about you. We're not talking to you.
5-0 Atlanta. Dylan Carlson.
Right here. I'm right here.
Yeah, I know you're working on your notes. That's what I said. We were talking about you.
High fly ball center. Harris
and deep
going back
center field
to the warning track.
To the warning
And
track.
just enough room.
Out number
Pretty,
1.
huh?
Money Mike underneath that one.
Great catch in the homer.
Yeah.
So one man down in the home fifth, 5-0 Atlanta. A quick word now from Tickets for Less. Jordan Walker, the hitter, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
All right, Elder comes set to
Jordan Walker with us at home.
The
first Cardinals hit belongs to Nolan Gorman. That was officially scored a double. And that's the only hit for the Birds so far on this damp day in St. Louis.
He gets the call home. Well, his parents are here, but he could have called home and say, hey, I doubled off the wall today. 1 for 3.
A ball and a strike. Driven toward right. Acuna going back, but he'll track that down on the warning track.
And Acuna with the catch at the warning track.
2 outs.
2 out.
Elder just doing his thing, not trying to strike people out, making his pitches. And like you get 4 runs in the first 2 innings, that takes a little bit of pressure off. But
I mean, that's his game.
Impressive.
That's his game. You know, move the ball around. Like I said, gets a lot of ground balls. Almost. I mean, it's about 1.5 per inning. Last year.
Elder in there for strike 1.
And in this day and age, to be in the 5th inning at 61 pitches, that's
even better.
Really good. On the ground, he'll
hit
back that up. It's another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Out number 3.
This game heads to the 6th. It's all Atlanta.
That ends the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. Braves still lead at 5-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals. That's the way to get it done with 62 pitches for Bryce Elder going to the top of the 6th inning. That's not looking too shabby. And he's doing his thing. He's in command of the game. The Cardinals don't have an answer for him so far. But I highly doubt that that Brian Snitker leaves him in the game much longer and keep rotation fresh. So we'll see what happens here going down the stretch here. Let's see if the Braves can add on a couple more runs here.
That's something we have not been seeing them do a whole lot, is the late inning runs.
Right. Yep. And Braves always scored first and tack on runs early in the game, and then they let their defense play the rest of the game, and that's what's kind of got them in a bind on a few games with it being close games. You know, they score a bunch of runs first part of the game, and then they just sit back and let the game happen, and then hopefully they win the game. No, you need to keep pouring it on. You need to keep adding runs, because you don't let another team sit. You don't sit on another team, because that other team can figure out that pitcher, and who's for certain you get a couple runners on base and you hit a home run, they already tack on 3 runs. So Braves cannot sit down. I mean, you got to keep scoring. You got to keep scoring here.
Maybe not so much with some of those pitchers they have over there nowadays, but
I'm surprised the Cardinals are keeping
still a good place to hit.
Cardinals will see Woodruff, Lauer, and Peralta. Flaherty, Montgomery, and Woodford will pitch for the Birds.
So Zuna's up to bat
games, of course, here on Valley Sports Midwest.
Michaelis
I promise to have only one bratwurst today, and I'll do it for you.
That's what I always say when we go to Philly. I'm only going to have one cheesesteak a day.
Yeah.
I feel like
downstairs,
get there early and have one, and then at the end of the day, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to stop by the clubhouse and maybe grab one to go.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Turns into 1.5.
Swung on and missed.
They're amazing.
They are the best
out of the clubhouse.
They're the best in the city.
Outside fastball on the outside corner of the plate. Could not catch up to it. Probably
sit over there.
Right here. Downstairs.
Hang out in the press box and have someone bring them to you.
Hang out with you?
Yeah, the Uke.
Former Cardinal Bob Uecker.
See you get up in the morning and go swimming with him. He still swims like a couple miles a day.
Really?
In the Swimex in the clubhouse.
Strike 3 right down the middle. Michaelis has struck out 6.
Right down the middle of the
good
plate.
Start in the
Strike
Atlanta
3.
6th for Miles, who's
One
at
out.
92 pitches.
I don't know why the Braves
just
keep
a two-seamer right down the middle
on the team. Just because he hit 1 home run.
Ozuna struck out twice. Rosario has whiffed once. Miles has done great work from 4 down on the lineup card.
Eddie's 0 for 2 today. Line out and strike out.
Really done some punishment.
Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
6 hits and all 6 runs. It's going to be all 5 runs, beg your pardon, for Atlanta.
Come on, Eddie.
Wilson with the big 3 RBIs.
To right center, Carlson streaking again.
Swung
Walker
on.
joins him, but Dylan makes the play 2 steps on the warning track.
Dylan Carlson is on the move. Wow.
Saturday, April 15th is African American Heritage Day at the ballpark. Brought to you by your
Eddie
Quality
put a good
Ford
ride on
dealers.
that
With
ball.
purchase
It
of
was
a
all the way
theme
to the
ticket,
warning track.
fans take home
About
an
3
exclusive
steps from the
STL
wall.
T-shirt designed by Brock Seals. Come early for a pregame Heritage celebration.
I was
at
hoping
the
for a
Budweiser Terrace. All the
homer
info
from
is
Eddie.
at cardinals.com/theme.
So Orlando Garcia steps in there for Atlanta. Takes the first pitch. Inside ball 1. Swung on and rolled foul. Strike 1.
I figure this will be the final inning for Michaelis at 97 pitches now.
Swung on.
And that one to Edman. Goldie stretches, can't hang on.
And no play at first.
Save!
That would have been an excellent play if that would have turned up being out on both sides of the ball. I thought they were going to collide. He catches the ball, spins and throws. And just too far out of the reach.
Just falls out of his
When he threw it, was a two-seamer,
just
but it cut
rolls
a little
out.
bit. It didn't two-seam back to Goldie.
Nice,
It kind of ran
Garcia.
from him a little bit.
So Atlanta with 9 hits brings up Acuna. Now Cardinals want to talk this over. Kisner out for a chat.
Kisner out there to chat with Michaelis.
And the pitcher starts blowing on his hands as the temperature begins to drop here in St. Louis. We're going to have by the end of the day at least a 30-degree temperature change from yesterday to today.
That's a big difference, man.
Yeah, big difference.
Chris Stratton was up and throwing a second ago.
That ball
He's
hits
taken
the
a
bat.
seat. Packy
It
Naughton is
jolts
now
the
playing
hands.
catch.
I'm right in that
That will
area.
buy him
You
a
know, the
couple of
same
more
as
tosses
St.
as
Louis is
Acuna
only like
is
a
up.
6-hour drive.
2 more hits for Ronald Acuna Jr. and 2 more runs.
So we kind of share the same weather patterns and stuff quite a bit.
Acuna
It's
scored
just
5 times in this series,
up
but not
and
that
down
time.
here.
One pitch retires him
First pitch swing.
and sends us to the
Line
home
out to
6th.
second base. Out. That ends the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Braves still lead it 5-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals. But the Cardinals do have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. That's probably going to be the last outing for Michaelis for the game. So we'll probably see a new pitcher out there for the Cardinals. We'll see what happens with the Braves. Let's see what the Braves do. Braves didn't have nobody warming up in the bullpen, so that probably means that Bryce Elder may come back out for one more outing, and we'll see what happens. Oh, that's cool, JT. JT went and saw Cole Swindell. Yeah, local Georgia guy. Local Georgia guy. Oh, me. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fight off the tiredness. I'm sitting here in a daze. That's right, JT. Oh. Now this is a long commercial. Oh, me. Sorry, guys. I have to yawn and stretch a little bit.
Excuses.
After the first, he was really terrific. A couple of 2-out runs dinged him a bit, but boy, that rough start was a little tough to take.
Yeah, a couple of first innings for sure, but first 2 innings wasn't real sharp.
Outing he had done for the day. Time was
got
called.
Sharp, and he was, like you said, that was the Miles Michaels we expect.
So in a 5-0 game, the Cardinals have 4 innings left. They have 1 hit. And are trailing 5-0. Check swing.
Swung on a check swing.
That should be easy pickings for Arcia. Boy, Elder's getting a lot of outs early in the count. That's kept his pitch count down.
Looks like he's pitching backwards, too. You can see a lot of breaking balls, little cutters, change-ups early in the count when guys are looking for the fastball. That's the thing, when you're behind in a game, or you're down 5-0, you go up there thinking, okay, he's going to challenge me, he's going to throw me a fastball, and he's not. So game plan has to keep changing ever so slightly. He's not going to give in.
In there for strike 1.
Still only 63 pitches. Jeez.
In there for strike 2.
Boy, what a lift for any team when young starters come in out of necessity and pitch well. Elder today, Dodd yesterday. Rick Kranitz, the Atlanta pitching coach, has to be delighted with what his youngsters and the veteran Charlie Morton have done to the Cardinals' hot offense in this series. Remember, the Cardinals came in with the best batting average at .344. They've been 1 hit today.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 outs.
That's 5 in total.
Good changeup right there. Doesn't throw a lot.
Yeah, I didn't sleep at all, hardly much at all there. 2 days
right there.
And how tough is that for a hitter? He doesn't show it the first 2 trips, and then
you don't think about it.
I guess I'm stressed out.
Fastball, curveball, fastball,
I'm ready
slider.
to go back to work.
So that fastball you think is going to be middle away, and it just dies.
Swung on, base hit to right field.
Rocket shot to right by Burleson. Second hit. And that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt.
Acuna fires it back into second real quick.
So time for our BJC Healthcare difference maker with
just need about
Paul
10 more.
Goldschmidt up there for the Cardinals. Outside, ball 1.
Let's see if Paul can exact a little bit of revenge. He was hit by a pitch his first trip up. Walked in the 4th. The Cardinals in this series
downstairs
in every game.
Ball 2.
But to their credit, Jim, in the late innings, they fought back and put a little pressure on the Braves staff.
I'm not done yet. I mean, if you keep them at 5, you score a run or 2 here.
Inside, ball
chip
3.
away.
Yeah, you know the old saying, you don't always win, but they always give you a finish. Fans love that.
You all right over here? Cleaning up shop?
Yeah, your Gucci jacket slipped on the floor. I want to make sure that doesn't get
free Bally's jacket.
Oh, is that how that's pronounced?
Yes.
3-0 pitch. All right, we got some action here. Cardinals have been good all year with 2 outs. A long ball here, and you got a game. Arenado just the man to do that. Nolan was called out on strikes. And last sequence, Jim, Elder pitched everything on the inner half.
Yeah, even a bad curveball that ended up staying inside that rang him up. So let's see what he does. I don't think he's going to go right back in there again. And if he does, expect maybe one of those to end up in the seats. Be a bad choice right here to start him off fastball middle in, I think. There's the one thing about talking to him over the years. does not like to get beat on a fastball, especially early in the count. And that happened to him a couple of times, or a lot, his first year here. And he vowed to switch that around, and he did last year.
Sure enough, they keep it away from him.
He was thinking the same thing.
Strike one.
Back to the old pitch com.
With the runner at second base. Funny, too, with the electronic signs, he shields the button so you can't pick that up. The pitch. Just missed.
Just missed. Ball one.
All this with 2 outs. And
Swung
Arenado
on and
down to
fouled
his
out.
last strike.
Everything off
Foul
speed.
down the third base line, foul. Strike 2.
Boy, it would take
1 and 2 to count.
guts of a cat burglar to try to sneak a fastball by this guy inside. Everything's been away in this sequence. And he's got Nolan behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's funny. He threw fastball in, slider in, or changeup in last at bat, breaking ball in. Now everything's been away with every pitch.
Riley hugs the line at third. Cardinals runners first and second. Burleson and Goldschmidt. And now the 1-2 pitch. Tried to serve that to right and fought it off.
Swung on and fouled out of play. We'll do it again.
Action has begun in the Atlanta bullpen.
Warming
Stressful
up in the
inning
Atlanta
for
bullpen.
Elder here in the 6th.
Some action going. So Elder comes set.
Shot over third, but pulled foul.
Isn't it amazing how he stays on the off speed? Just stays back. Look at his, watch his head stay down, body stays down. Even though he's out front, everything stays pretty compact. Some really good shots of him hitting over the last couple of years with head down in the zone, everything on the ball,
Elder comes set.
staying on everything.
Downstairs, ball 2.
2-2.
2 and 2 to count.
I love those side angle slow-mo shots for the balance and the point of contact. But watching the bat vibrate at the point of contact, how much that happens, it's a remarkable angle.
Come on, Elder.
I think they're making a mistake if they come inside right here. I think you have to make them earn multiple hits to score runs.
Oh, he
swung
chased it
on
away.
and missed. Strike
And
3.
has struck out his 6th man. Cardinals head to the 7th, down 5-0.
Braves still lead at 5-0. We go to the top of the 7th. That's probably going to be Bryce Elder's last inning of work for the day. He done a hell of a job for the game. Kept the batters off on their heels. Great job. Really great job by Bryce Elder today. Coming out on short notice from AAA to get the call up. And after they sent, the Braves sent Jared Schuster back down to AAA after a bad start for his major league debut. But then Doddsy, Mr. Dodd, for his major league outing yesterday, he pitched one hell of a game for his opening major league debut game. Local Illinois guy. He pitched one hell of a game. He got the win last night. He felt great. He said he was nervous at first, but he finally settled down and he pitched one hell of a game. And then today, Bryce Elder, same thing. Had a little bit of nerves at the beginning and then settled down and pitched one hell of a game so far. So, please remember, guys, please hit those likes, guys. It's absolutely free to hit the like button. I got 20 of y'all in here, and I've only got 7 likes. I'm 3 away from 10. So, the more likes I get, the more my channel gets pushed. So,
glad you can count.
Ha ha ha. Funny, buddy. Funny. 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 Real funny. He's got jokes today, y'all.
The only thing funny here is your face.
He's got jokes today.
Good start.
It was so ugly.
All right,
Mama had to
we
put
got
book.
a new
21
pitcher.
pitches for Packy yesterday against Atlanta. They will face the 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Cardinals. Matt Olson's had a huge day. Let's check out our StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Olson, another home run.
Second inning,
his third of the year.
7.9
After 0 for last night, he's come back with a vengeance with 3 extra base hits today.
Same distance.
Funny how that works.
Austin Riley did on his home run yesterday.
Terrible day one day, great day the next day.
Matt
Then you go
Olson
home
takes
at
a
night
strike.
and you think,
He's 3
man,
for
I just
3
got
today.
one hit the other night. Would have just made everything nice.
His second 3 RBI game of the year.
Swung on.
And he rolls this one to Nolan. And a good start for Naughton,
Nolan,
lefty versus lefty for out number 1.
Out number 1.
Olson tried to take advantage of the defensive shift, but Nolan was in the right place at the right time. Here's Riley.
All right, Austin Riley up the bat, who's 1 for 3 today with a RBI single and a run scored. Inside corner, got the call, strike 1. Outside, ball 1.
Story of this series,
1-1
top
to count
3
to
hitters
Austin
for
Riley.
Atlanta are 6 for 10. That's just today. The rest of their lineup 3 for 16. I think there's a theme for the Padres who will be facing the Braves next. You better take care of Acuna, Olson, and Riley, or you're going to have a rough time.
I think that's maybe a wake-up call for the entire league.
Well, maybe they'll cool off by September.
Outside, ball 3.
Will.
No, that's not what happens. It's the other way around. When it gets hot out, the ball starts flying even more.
Well, I meant the next time they see us.
Oh,
we
yeah.
Go to Atlanta.
It's
Truist Park.
might be pretty warm there, too.
Driven
Swung
toward right
on,
off the end
hit
of the
the
bat.
right
Walker,
field.
long run, won't get
That
it.
is
That's
down for a
inside
base
the line.
hit, hits the
That's
wall.
going to turn into a bloop double.
That's going to
for
be a
Austin
bloop
Riley,
double by
who's
Austin
2
Riley.
for 4.
1 out double. With a stand-up double for Austin Riley.
That's got to drive you crazy. You make a pretty good pitch, and the guy's strong enough to keep it fair.
Been going like that all day, too. A little frustration on Miles' part. He made a couple of good pitches, got nothing to show for it. You know, even that first inning, Miles gave up 3 runs. I don't think anything was really hit. You know, it was ground ball in the hole, bloop single, another ground ball in the hole, base hit.
That's the way we like it.
Nothing really been
D-Train
too damaging so far today, but just
D-Train takes a strike.
10 hits, 5 runs is tough to come back from.
So that's the way Daddy likes it.
Riley's double off the bat slower than Jim will drive home. 77 miles an hour.
That one out of place.
Yes, that is true.
Don't tell anyone.
Well, it's a little late for that. Darno 0 for 3.
Get too far into traffic, it won't be.
As we battle on here in the 7th inning, 5-0. Atlanta's in front. And
way inside, ball 1
from Packy Naughton.
Do you know when I never told you this, but the last game we did in spring training, and I was going south and you were going north to go home. Do you know that you texted me before I got to the hotel? That's how long it took me to get to Miami that day in traffic.
Oh. Ooh.
Inside. Ball.
Think about that.
Yeah,
I went an hour and 20 minutes, and it took me 3 hours and 20 minutes, and you got all the way home in northern Florida.
Stay hot.
Thank you, June, for the.
I was done. I just didn't even bother texting back. I'm like, I'm glad you're safe. I'm still driving.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed full count.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, I wonder how the renovations are going down at Roger Dean.
Be kind of cool to see the pictures.
Yeah, as they reconfigure things for the next couple of years.
It's fun, huh, to be down there and just demo everything.
Yeah, demo's the best
reconfigure.
3-2 pitch. Out of play foul.
Swung on and hit out of play. We'll do it again. Full count.
Cardinals took 2 out of 3 from Toronto. Got some work to do to avoid a sweep at the hands of the Braves. As we said, we head to Milwaukee and Colorado for our first road trip. This one's on the ground towards short. Edmonds got it. Quick release. And there's the second out. We join you next at Busch Stadium, April 13th. The Pirates will be here for 4. Then the Arizona Diamondbacks. Then a big road trip. Ends the month at Seattle, at San Francisco, and at Los Angeles. Look, you play the schedule as it lays, but this first month is not an easy schedule by any stretch for the Cardinals. And the Braves are showing you why. Here's Harris, 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
Outside low, but called for a strike. Strike 1.
The reigning Rookie of the Year for Atlanta, Michael Harris.
Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Get a good pitch outside. He knows you're going to go away. You just go a little bit further out there. That's where the discipline of the young players has to come into play. You know, you have to just be careful you don't keep chasing.
Downstairs, ball 1. Top of the 7th. Runner on second. 2 outs. 1 and 2 to count the money.
Harris played to pull on the infield, opposite field in the outfield. This guy's a line-to-line, gap-to-gap hitter. And really good with 2 strikes. Be careful.
Swung on and hit to the screen.
Smoked off the netting to stay alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Looking forward to seeing Jack Flaherty pitch on Friday up in Milwaukee. He'll start the road trip off. Jack with 5 hitless innings in his debut, but 7 walks. He'd like to change that.
Downstairs, ball 2.
Jordan Montgomery on Saturday, Jake Woodford Sunday, and then it's off to Denver.
I'll take 9 innings of hitless baseball and 11 walks. Wouldn't be bad. 12 walks.
And AJ Burnett special.
What do you have, 12 or something like
9.
that?
Oh,
9.
Oh, a little snow cone on a chilly day.
Snow cone action. And
Harris hits it on the button. Donovan there.
3.
And that sends us to the stretch.
That sends us to the 7th inning stretch, guys. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Braves still lead at 5-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals. So we'll see who the Braves bring out for the pitching. So we'll see what happens here. I know once this game gets over with, guys, I'm definitely going to go get something to eat. I have not had nothing to eat today. My stomach is growling.
Your woe is me stories of how you're hungry.
No, I'm not going into a story of how hungry I am. I'm just saying after the game, I'm going to get something to eat.
I was hungry.
I'm hungry. Hungry. Yeah. I woke up and then, you know, being in a daze, you don't care to cook anything, so. And I really don't have nothing in the house to eat, so I've got to run to the store and go get a few things and probably get a quick bite to eat and then have something for dinner later on tonight.
Yeah, I think we're having barbecued chicken tonight.
Oh, man, that sounds good, man.
Barbecued chicken, mashed taters and gravy again. Only tonight we're having stuffing as well.
Heck yeah. Man, now that just made my stomach growl. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but I still got to get up and cook it.
At Busch Stadium, and a great story.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to shut the audio off for just a minute.
Ben.
We got Michael
He
Thompson.
pitched 8 through 36 pitches, 3 days ago. It's kind of a 3/4, almost below 3/4 sidearm, about 93, 94. Fastball slider. Not a lot of fun for the right-handers.
Elder was outstanding for Atlanta. 6 innings of 2-hit shutout ball. Walked 3 hitters and struck out 6. And it's fouled away by Nolan Gorman, who has the first Cardinals hit. This is the Honda home run inning. If a Redbird hits a home run this inning, your Gateway Honda dealers make a $1,000 donation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And the right guys are coming up.
And missed, strike 2.
Gorman, Carlson, and Walker.
This is my, did this last year a little bit. This is my Jim Edmonds must-score inning if you want to win.
I like it.
I don't know what sales element you want to put on it, but if you don't score now,
might be tough.
It might be tough.
You figure A.J. Minter will be down for Atlanta. He pitched the last 2 days for the Braves, so we'll see how they try to close it out. It's not a save situation yet. And that's strike 3
on the outside corner, strike 3.
Nasty pitch, and 7 birds have been rung up today. 1 out.
1 out.
So your Plaza Tire pitch tracks replay right here. I don't know if this is ever a strike, but it was called a strike, and nothing you could do about it. It's a tough pitch right there. A lot of run. That sidearm kind of dropped down a little below 3/4. Gets a serious run to that fastball.
Didn't get a chance to meet Michael before the series, but I wonder what he learned about pitching from his days in Japan, where he played for a season. Last 3 years in independent ball with the Long Island Ducks. I love stories like this. 140, 150 games or so in the big leagues.
But you learned a lot of conditioning in Japan. What do you think?
Yeah, they take it seriously. But I mean, aren't those stories great? Guys that don't let the dream die, kind of like Taylor Motter of the Cardinals. Love the game.
In there for strike 2.
And the lesson there is, if you're good and you keep working, someone will find you.
33 years of age. Pitched in 142 games in the big leagues. That's, yeah, I just, you know, like I said last night, if you're a Cardinals fan, it's not a great game for last night. But if you're a baseball fan,
2 and 2 to count.
To get a young man to go out there and win his major league debut, or you see a guy like this, that's kind of what it's all about.
Tip your cap.
Yep.
That's all you can do at this point. Pitch. Right back where it came from.
Right back at the pitch.
360 and a perfect throw.
Over to first.
For 2 outs.
Number 2. Nice play.
Tonkin almost got Charlie Brown on that ball back through the box. That was hard hit.
Watch your feet.
Ooh. Watch your feet.
Between the legs right there. I like Dylan Carlson's approach this year. He's changed a little bit, softened up a little bit. Haven't seen so many wild swings so far this year, long swings. He's really working on just hard contact and not really trying to lift the ball.
In there for strike 1.
Jordan will try to keep alive a 5-game hit streak to start his big league career.
You ever watch some of these guys pitch like this and wonder why or how it took him so long to get to the biggest? Throwing 3/4 underneath, 93 with movement and a slider.
And check swing.
And I wonder if at certain times if they change the arm angle, or if he was just never 100% healthy.
I think that's a great question to ask Tom.
Oh. Sorry, guys. Audio went down for just a brief second. Bear with me here.
Once or twice a week, it's tough to kind of manage your ups and downs as far as what I do wrong today, what I do right today.
Upstairs, ball 1.
This guy's letting it eat.
He does something too. I don't say he's cupping the ball like Rick Sutcliffe used to, but there's something with his pitching hand that he does as he goes through his motion that looks a little deceptive.
Swung on, fell out of play.
Short and quick.
1 and 2 to count.
You can see why the Braves like him.
It's a good thing that one didn't run very much, or that would have hit him with the fingers.
One-two pitch.
Swung on and fouled out of play again. Do it again.
Drafted in 2008.
Base is empty. The pitch.
Downstairs.
Drafted 2008 out of high school, no doubt. So tells you that he had some pretty good stuff even back then. That's what makes it so interesting to watch. 6'7", 220 pounds.
So 2-2 to count. Taunton comes
breaking ball hammered down the line.
Breaking and gone. Sorry guys, my solo home run by Jordan Walker, hanging breaking pitch. Jordan Walker hits it with a solo shot to left. Now it's 5-1 St. Louis. Oh, brother.
His first big league homer in his new hometown against his old hometown team. How sweet was that?
Swung and popped up.
So that's what the Cardinals will get. Jordan Walker with a solo home run and a curtain call to boot that spoils the shutout bid.
And Braves still lead it by 4. St. Louis with a home run. The Braves still on top of 4 by 4. Braves lead it 5-1. We go to the top of the 8th. Oh me, that was Michael Thompson's only mistake. Hanging breaking pitch.
Should take us a break.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a break for just a minute, guys. I will be right back. And we'll be back after this short break.
Stretch.
Sorry about
no,
that, guys.
I literally just
coming back.
I was thinking about it, like I remember most of it, and I just lost the name.
To first for out number 1.
Rick Helling.
Rick Helling, okay.
It's funny because he threw me a 0-2 fastball at my head, and I thought, all right, if this is the way the game works, it's always worked this way 100 years. I'm gonna look for a breaking ball here, and he Threw me a 1-2 curveball and I hit the seats.
Right,
is that a valid? I mean, it has to be a validating moment. But is that a moment you say, I belong here now? You hit a home run, or was it a catch for you?
Yeah, there wasn't. You know what? There never was. You know, the validating moment for me was after my rookie year. They pulled me aside in the middle of a spring training practice, and Chad Curtis had walked off the field, and they said, "We just traded Chad. You're our new center fielder." So I don't know if that's a validating moment, but that was the moment where, like, okay, it's your job.
This is real.
Yeah, this is your job from now on. I mean, I was there for a year, was the 4th outfielder, but they said basically, okay, you're our center fielder.
Marcell Ozuna down in the count,
and
0-2 to count.
And Marcell laughed and said, "I don't care what you do, just go out there and play hard every day."
1 out.
Foul back to the screen. Walker's parents are here.
That's so awesome.
He's from Atlanta. Grew up idolizing Chipper Jones, and it's just so amazing how life and baseball come full circle. That it happens for him against the Braves is really something special. That ball is golfed by Ozuna, foul, 0-2. And I guarantee you,
can't make it up.
He'll be asked about it after the game, and I would bet my mortgage he'll say the home run's great, but we didn't have a good series. But the first of many, we hope, for Jordan Walker. He'll take a 6-game hit streak into his first big league road trip to Milwaukee.
I'm hoping he says, "I wish we'd have won, but man, that was awesome."
Yeah.
How could it not be?
And the pitch he hit, I mean, that was not a cookie by any stretch.
Yeah, congratulations to Jordan Walker.
Really good swing.
So 1 of 3 hits for the Birds today. The pitch to Ozuna is again fouled at the plate. There's the 3rd Cardinal pitcher to work today. Miles Mikolas, 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs. 3 of the 5 came in the first inning when Atlanta sent 8 to the plate.
It's a pretty cool angle. Watch this. I love this. How quick the reaction has to be. It's just a blur.
Yeah, that's the one thing televised baseball can't do, and that is show you exactly that.
Sorry, guys. The audio just went down again.
And we had a pitch clock violation on Stratton.
Tell you what,
pitch clock violation.
I wouldn't back out of the box, though. You never know.
Yep, clock was at 0 before he.
Look at the umpire. He's not moving at the beginning.
This one popped into right. Walker coming on, and he makes the head-high catch.
It's impressed me in the outfield. You know, he moves around pretty well out there. I mean, there's only 2 outs.
Oh, the broadcast team thought it was out number 3.
Go to break if you want. We don't have to right now.
I think they're slacking.
But I thought
there.
even when we did a couple of games in spring training, we saw the wind really blowing.
Out number 1.
He made some good turns. He went after the ball well in the outfield. I've been impressed with his athletic abilities as much as his hitting.
Infielder by trade, outfielder because that's the best fit on this Cardinal team. Your career took the reverse. You were an outfielder by trade and later played first base.
A little bit of first base, yeah, when I needed to. I mean, I don't think playing first base 100 games over 17 years is that tough. But played every day is a different story.
But
probably my
half or so ago,
coolest, not most proud achievement, but I never made an error playing first base.
Really? Where you could barely hear their voices.
That's not easy to do either. I think you get a lot of chances.
Short hops and the like. As Rosario down 2 strikes.
You could hear him talking in the background by the
I'm sure it wasn't a lot of fun when you get the Ken Griffey's or Sean Casey's or the Joey Vottos of the world taking aim at you at first base.
Yeah, I got some grass on my cleats once in a while.
Can't do that now.
I would be. Well, look at Goldie right there. He's like, I got his feet on the grass, and I pretend to be talking to the umpire and see if I could keep backing up a little bit each time.
Eddie Rosario slapped it to
Donovan
second.
Got the hop he wanted, and that will send us to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1-2 coming up for the Redbirds.
Now that's the commercial break. So I think somebody in the broadcast truck is a little late, little prefab on the button there. I think. But yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for sitting in on the stream, putting up with our laugh antics and the stream. Thank you so much, guys. It definitely means a lot. Little two peons like us sitting here doing a stream for y'all. We want to thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you're the peon.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Yeah.
I'm just that guy.
He's not that guy. He's just the guy. It's all good, man.
Sure about that?
Oh my goodness. We're not even gonna go there.
I sometimes wonder.
Oh, really?
Oh, all the time.
Oh my goodness.
All the time.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh
Hell
no.
No. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Second reliever is young left-hander Dylan Lee, who really worked hard yesterday, Jim. He threw 3 pitches. But he's another good one.
Bring him in at the right time, and that's a great manager, right?
And he knows the stakes in this game. There's a lot of thunder on the Cardinals lineup card, including Tyler O'Neill, who will pinch hit here in the 8th inning for Andrew Kisner. Is Hustlepalooza over?
Yes.
Hustlegate, I guess, a better way of putting it.
I'm going to go back with what I said before, too. I think the whole play was messed up. It wasn't just all Tyler.
Dylan Lee comes in for Atlanta.
You know,
downstairs, ball one.
Misreading the situation. I think that maybe bad timing to send him there. I think the whole play was just a bad play for everyone. Let's just move on. Learning experience.
So Lee comes set. Downstairs, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes. O'Neill first, Donovan, then Burleson. At least on the lineup card. We'll see if the Cardinals go to the bench for Alec here. He's a left-hand hitter. Swing and a mammoth fly ball foul.
Massive fly ball foul.
Strike 1.
Strike 1.
I'd like to see the exit velocity on that one. 110. I like that they measure foul balls every now and then. That's
inside corner, strike 2.
Or as they say, a ball that was called a strike.
Yes, or they sound like strikes too. Just depends on the day.
Sounded like a good pitch.
Right.
Oh.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
My biggest fight with umpires
fouled off
when they would say it was a good pitch.
Oh,
Tyler O'Neill.
I would lose my mind. I was like, you can say whatever you want, but it's a ball.
Do it again.
Yeah. You can make a ball, the excuses and the words. It's a great pitch, but it's still a ball. Don't tell me it's a good pitch.
Ron.
That means you know it wasn't
Ron,
a strike.
are you my daddy?
Oh,
2-2.
God, here we go.
High pop up.
High pop up to
Michael
center
Harris,
field.
the second,
Buddy
has
Mike
plenty of room
it.
for that. And there's your first out.
Number 1.
Top of the order coming up for the Cardinals. First, a quick word from BJC Healthcare.
What's the matter, Daddy? Don't you love me no more?
Oh, my goodness, guys.
He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Cardinals are running out of outs. They've been out hit 10-3 and outscored 5-1. Wilson Contreras has grabbed a bat. He would pinch hit for Alec Burleson next. Then you've got Goldschmidt, Arenado, and Gorman. If the inning continues, the Braves bullpen is busy. They've got a right-hander up.
Oh,
Lee, as
in
you
there
know,
for
has
strike
to face
one.
3 hitters.
So 1-1 to count to Donovan.
Donovan is his second.
You like that 3-hitter rule?
Dylan Lee comes
let me start over. Did you like it when it first came into play?
No, well,
ball 2.
Or did you see for what it was?
I saw it for what it was. I hate the endless parade of relief pitchers. I understood why. And it certainly has changed the strategy. That's not to say it's eliminated it. It's just a different kind of strategy. We're seeing it here.
So Lee comes set.
By that I mean you pinch hit
Inside,
Contreras, a
ball 3.
right-hand batter. Then you've got the 2 righties next. Well, the Braves know that. They've got to get their right-hand.
I think the other thing, too, is, I mean, it's both ways. It sometimes takes the game out of the manager's hands. You have to make the change, and then you're stuck with what you're stuck with.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. You're done. Well, I made my decision, and then this is
did
the way
not
we gotta
go
with it.
Well, this is how the Cardinals drew it up. Get a base runner, and now you go Contreras with 1 out and 1 on. Long ball here makes things a little more interesting. 5-1 game. And Contreras bats for the first time.
Wilson Contreras.
And he gave Cardinals fans a scare on opening day. Took a 103-mile-an-hour pitch off the knee. But he's good to go and up in a big spot.
Swung on and missed. Strike 1. In there for strike 2. Got the call.
Good pitch. I don't know where it was, but it sounded good.
That one looked like a ball,
Wilson
Jim.
Contreras
I got thrown out a few times for that.
0-2 in the
Because
count.
the good pitch comment.
Lee comes set.
0-2 count.
Fired.
Swing and a shot hit
Swung
toward
on.
left. Rosario
Eddie
is
Rosario
there,
for
however,
out
and
number
there's the
2.
second out.
I think I saw something the other day too. We were talking about.
It looks like there's a little bit of rain coming down out there at
this road trip this homestand about.
There,
as we got a
St.
pitching
Louis.
change coming in here about the electronic.
All right,
strike
we got a
zone.
pitching
I saw
change
one the other
coming
day
in
where
for Atlanta.
on TV
Like
where the ball
Colin
bounced.
McHugh.
And they called a strike, and the kid had to
coming
just
in
walk back to the
for
dugout.
Atlanta.
Well, won't that be fun? Pitching change for Atlanta in the 8th.
So they're going to be going to a commercial break. Colin McHugh's coming in for Atlanta.
Well, we take a quick break too.
Yep. Right. He won't take a quick break. I think we're both going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys.
Is the ultimate
back
pros
from
pro.
commercial
He'll
break.
take the ball anytime, anywhere. And for Atlanta, he's got the 2 right-hand hitters, Goldschmidt and Arenado, to contend with, albeit with 2 outs in a 4-run game in the 8th inning.
Looks like the wind's picking up a little bit there too.
It's one of those guys that's going to give you everything's going to go away from the righty. Cutter, slider, slider.
Well, if that's the case, look at how they play Paul defensively.
I don't understand by the end of the game, so
yeah, I thought
it seems so often. First the pitch. That pitchers are asked to pitch against their defensive shift.
If I'm pitching right now, I turn around and say, "Hey, you got to move over. Like, I'm trying to throw this guy away. I don't want to give him anything to hit in the seats."
1 strike with 2 outs. Goldie has
downstairs, ball 1.
Walked twice. He's been hit by a pitch. In fact, 4 straight trips to the plate without an AB officially.
The problem with the shift is there's so many things you have to take into consideration, and it's how the pitcher feels that day, how we're going to play him, how are you going to pitch this guy, and is Goldie or is it another guy who's just going to try and pull the ball? Goldie's not going to try and pull the cutter or slider. He's going to try to hit it over there, but he might have 6 or 7 other guys on the team. They're going to still try and lift the ball. We're going to roll over into the shift. But against him, against this guy at this situation, I wouldn't be shifted over so far if I was at second base.
Cue comes set. Inside corner. Strike 2.
Bigger and bigger. It's another good pitch. But if you're going to pitch him
2 and 2 to count
in with the cutter and the slider, then yeah,
makes sense.
But that's pitch to pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cue comes set.
Ball over.
Swung on and
we talked about it.
We'll do it again.
Before the game yesterday, it's, as we said, so much of the shift depends on a pitcher's ability to hit the spot, and so few have done that they're left muttering and shaking their heads as if, why wasn't a defender there? Well, a lot of times you missed your spot is why.
Especially more recently in the last few years with all the overthrowing and the
2 and 2 to count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th.
Went down and got that. Harris on the run. That ball's carried. That ball's at the track.
Oh, what a play by Michael Harris at the wall, son.
Beautiful.
Great defensive play by Money Mike. Money Mike in the house, baby. Robs a home run of Paul Goldschmidt. Woo!
I don't think he robbed it. I don't think
I
don't think it would have been a home run. That would have been close.
It would have been close.
I really think if you go back and you look at the ball trajectory, that it would have hit the wall just below the very top.
Yeah, but
that's what I think. But still, the dude fucking caught the ball like that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Woo, what a play. What a freaking play.
Yeah, sorry about my language. Sorry about that.
No worries, brother. Hey.
That one got
me
by
surprise. Heat of the moment, brother. Heat in the moment. Heat of the moment. Great defensive play by Money Mike out there in center field. Woo. We go to the top of the 9th. Braves still lead it 5-1 over the St. Louis Cardinals. We're only 6 outs away, guys, from the Braves sweep. So we'll see what
Gotta
the Braves
be their
got
first
here.
sweep of the year.
Yes, first sweep of the year for the Braves. So we'll hopefully we get it done. Hopefully we can.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say that the Braves are going to pull out their first sweep of the year. I'm going out on a limb. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going out on a limb. They're going to get their first sweep of the season this game.
There you have it, guys. There's the first official call out. The first official call out. And I am going to go ahead and take the chat poll down. And it's top of the 9th. We'll see what happens here. But you guys, with 23 votes, you guys got the Atlanta Braves winning this 91%
that would have been close.
over the St. Louis Cardinals at 9%. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for voting on that poll.
It might have made it. That angle showed it a little better.
You're going to see, especially in an outfield this big.
First pitch.
So Goldie,
not too lucky on the other side.
Just missed a 2-run homer. And we head to the 9th inning. 2 changes defensively for the Cardinals. And behind the plate is Wilson Contreras. And Tyler O'Neill
you must not be updating
will stay in the game and play left.
No.
Arcia, the Atlanta ninth place hitter.
I was like, I was going to do the big old spiel, to everybody. Hey, come on, guys. There's 18 of us here. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that like and subscribe. And I'm like, wait a minute. I swear I heard him say, like,
yeah, I'm at 348
once or twice.
I'm at 348 now.
Well, there you go, guys. You heard him say it, guys. There's 18 of us here. The man's looking. He's got a goal set for 300.
Got a clock violation
subs.
on
He's at 348. Let's help him get them
off.
subs,
I think that's something we're going to see a lot of. If the pace is too quick, they'll concede the ball to gather and prepare. The problem is it makes it a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
Absolutely.
Line to short.
Swung on and line to shortstop.
Missile to short. He's like, well.
We got Ronald Acuna.
Here's Acuna. He set the tone, not with his bat, not with his arm, but with his legs.
Oh, this is just a ground ball, literally, barely to Tommy Edman's right, and he beats it out. And then, yep, long inning after that.
He scored from first in 10 seconds.
Right there, he ran it for Matt Olson's hit, I think.
Yeah, Matt Olson's double and Acuna scored.
Wish he
Acuna can fly.
Scored 5 runs in this series.
Acuna can fly.
Yeah, he went from first to home, man.
Yes, he did.
Acuna, a candidate to be the MVP in the National League, along with Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt of the Cardinals. He's had a great series.
So Acuna 1-1
He'll
to
take his
count.
talents to Atlanta and start a 4-game set with the Padres.
Swung on and hit up out of
their
play.
home schedule at Truist Park tomorrow night. We talk about young stars in a series. Padres in Atlanta.
Oh,
that'll be a fun weekend.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to that weekend.
Swing and a miss.
Swung on a miss.
Nasty. Acuna's down on strikes.
Padres can stay healthy. That lineup, the talent that they have.
Braves have one more chance to score a run.
Pitch right here.
Get a man on base,
out of it.
or hit a home run, whatever. If they don't do it here,
Matt
then we
Olson.
go to the bottom of the ninth. Then
Big day for him. 3 extra base hits. He scored 2
Matt
runs.
Olson.
Again, the key to this series is Atlanta's 1-2-3 hitters just 4 on 5. There's no answer for Acuna, Olson, or Riley. They have 7 hits.
RBI doubles.
3 doubles, a homer, and 4 RBIs combined. That's just today.
Oh, did that say 3 doubles today?
Yeah.
They have done the damage.
My apology. I didn't see the 3rd double.
Yeah, he had 3 doubles today.
That's phenomenal.
0-2.
Yeah, and he had a home run.
On the other side of the ledger for the Braves,
good to see the big guy get out of that slump that he was having.
Oh, big time.
The Redbirds, Miles Michaels, Packy Naughton, and now Chris Stratton. And in the home ninth, we'll have Arenado, Gorman, and Dylan Carlson coming up. And Olsen is down on strikes. Stratton in a massive 9th inning. And it's last call. 5-1 Atlanta.
Braves still lead at 5-1 over the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, guys. Here we go.
Now let's get back to that, everybody. Maverick needs 2. I repeat, 2 subs to make his 350 goal. Can we help him out with that today? If you haven't done so already and you like what you see, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah, it would mean a lot, guys, to hit my 350 sub goal. I'm 2 away. I'm like right there at the
or at least to be able to hit it on stream, because I'm sure afterwards we'll put a few short videos up and you'll hit that, but it's so much more gratifying to hit it while you're live.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's a lot more gratifying when you see your sub count go up while you're live streaming. But we get subs when we post up shorts or possibly videos, like long form videos. But that what I like to see is when we do a stream, we get a sub here, sub there, few here and there, and it just makes it that much more enjoying to watch. So
I'll tell you a couple streams ago, Not last night's, but the one before. So that's game one.
Yep.
I had a great stream. I had 15 subs that stream. They helped put me over my 300 goal that I had set. That I'd had set for it'd been set for about 2 weeks. Probably it took me.
Yep.
So it happening on live stream was great. Fun.
It is possible. It is definitely possible. I was there on his stream for game 1, and he did get those 15 subs. I literally watched it with my own eyes. So
that was fun.
McHugh,
great people.
Back in there for Atlanta to close out the game. Throws a strike
fancy
to
about McHugh. Here it is. Hit it if you can.
For strike
a little
one.
bit of movement.
Swung on and fouled. Strike 2. So 0-2 to count.
More proof you don't have to throw 100 to get big league hitters out. That was 86 to get the
it's
top
so
half
close
of the
your goal that you can't even. You could just barely tell
Below
there's a
hitting
sliver
speed.
left.
Yeah.
The thing is, he just throws a short cutter.
Exactly.
A
I might
cutter,
have
a
to
bigger
adjust
slider.
the coloring on that a little
And
bit.
I don't know which one you're going to get. The way you
It's
can
all
just approach
good.
that is you just try to stay up the middle,
It's all
stay
good.
the
It's
other
all
way.
gravy, right?
Welcome
You have
in,
time to
Andrew.
turn and burn
Long
if he
time
throws
no
it
see,
inside
buddy.
just with the
Welcome
velocity
in.
difference, but you got to stay on it.
McHugh comes
Let's
set.
go, Brian.
Swung on. And
Thanks
pass
to
Garcia for
Let's
a leadoff single.
Pitch too good. And Arenado on an 0-2 count has his first hit. And there's a start to the 9th inning rally.
It's a spinner right there.
Here's Gorman. He picked up the first
Nolan
Cardinals
Gorman
hit.
standing in there
High
for
pop
St.
up that
Louis.
Nobody could catch. It turned into a double.
1 for
And
3
then
with
Goldie
a
was thrown
double
out
on
trying
the
to
day.
score on the ball hitting the no man's
In
land
there
and
for
left.
strike 1. We'll see what happens here, Kenneth. So McHugh comes set. Delivers.
Cardinals
Swung on and
began play
missed.
today
Strike
with
2.
that very impressive run of 10 or more hits in each of their first 5 games. It's the 4th time in Cardinals history that's happened. Big inning might extend it.
So McHugh comes set. Try to
Good take.
backdoor.
2 strikes.
Backdoor breaking
That was
ball, but
close.
did not get the call. It was close. Ball 1. Did not get the call. Ball 2. Some of them
Well,
pitches
there's been
right
so
there were
much
called
more
for a strike
discipline at the
earlier in the
plate.
game.
Yeah, this ump is so inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. Q comes
Bullet
set.
and caught.
Bullet!
Dives to the back.
And, what a play by Matt Olson!
Got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Gets the ball
He doesn't
out
catch that,
and
it's a
tags the
double.
runner at first for out number 2.
Can't
What a
get
play!
anything to
What
go
a
right
defensive
today.
play by Matt Olson. Wow, what a play.
Catches the drive, driven ball down first, and then dives.
There's nothing you can do when you're the
and
base
gets-
runner right there, too. He
Gets to
doesn't
the
even
plate
get a
before the
secondary.
runner can get back.
What a play.
He still can't get
So
back.
Cardinals are down to
Beautiful.
their last out.
That was beautiful, Matt Olson.
Beautiful.
Well, let the Braves
Beautiful.
get it out of their system here in
Give
St.
that
Louis.
man a round of applause.
That is
for
beautiful.
Get some revenge in September. We're down to our last out with Dylan Carlson in the
Outside
box.
for ball 2. So McHugh
Dylan
comes
Carlson 0 for 3 on the day.
set. In there for strike 1. So 1-1 to count.
Now you see that? The ump calls that a strike. Now that one
Yeah.
would have been
Dylan
more
0
of a
for
ball
3
than
today.
a strike. And then
Exactly.
he calls the balls that are
And
strikes.
he's
ball.
got a base hit the other way. That's nice.
Nelson
That's a base
Carlson.
hit.
Rosario will play that on the warning track. His momentum will
Gonna
carry
move
him
for
to the
2.
wall. And Dylan
That's a
Carlson
standing
has
double.
the 5th Cardinals
Yep.
hit.
Carlson
And
with a
Jordan
double.
Walker will come up after hitting his first big league homer his last time up.
Jordan Walker 1 for 3 on the day with a solo home run.
Let's go. Come on, McHugh.
Thank you for those of you that have joined us today for today's streams. Hey guys, if you haven't done so already and you like what you see, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Maverick's exactly 2 subs away from hitting his 350
I'm actually one
goal.
away now.
Okay, so he's one away. Thank you for that sub. So hey guys, if you'd like to help a smaller streamer become bigger, please hit that like and subscribe button.
As a right-handed hitter, you have to decide: do I want to try to stay through it and drive the ball the other way, or do I want to go out there and try to get around it and lift it in the air?
Thank you, Matthew Gabriel, for the sub. Welcome to the channel.
I don't want him thinking homer here. We need base runners.
So 2-1 to count to Jordan Walker.
2 balls and a strike.
It's like a little wiffle ball.
Downstairs, ball 3. Golly.
Yeah, he can make 3 pitches out of 1. That wily veteran, Colin McHugh.
Different velocities.
Edman, then O'Neill, we hope. 3 balls and a strike. Couldn't stop himself.
One on and missed.
And now we're down to our last
plate
strike.
umpire
3-2 your
him
count.
up. So full count to Jordan Walker.
Actually, it looked
3-2
like
to
the home
count. 2
umpire.
outs. Runner on second. Cardinals are down to their last out, or their last strike. Colin McHugh comes set. Swung on and hit out of play. We'll do it again. Come on. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. So 3-2 to count. Colin up.
Will take
Time
his
was called
timeout.
by Jordan Walker.
36,300, the paid crowd here in St. Louis. It was a nasty morning. But they're still
here we
here
go.
on a 3-2 pitch in the ninth.
McHugh comes set. Oh, check swing, fouled off.
Hit
We'll do it
him.
again.
Ball 4.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know it's going to break. Just don't know how much.
So McHugh and Walker will lock horns again. Breaking ball, fair ball down the line.
Oh, my goodness.
Fair down
Walker,
the
big
lane.
turn.
Left
Here's the throw to
side.
second, and the big man in safely with a sliding double.
Safe at second. RBI double.
What a great at
So the man has a solo home run earlier in the game and now has a 1 RBI double.
And then just battled.
Braves currently leading 5-2.
Some big time swings today.
Last 2 at bats, Jim. 15 pitches, a homer and a double.
Not so bad for a 20-year-old.
Well, now Tommy Edman becomes the key man in the game. Obviously, there are 2 outs he has to reach or the game is over. But if he does reach,
he's got to get.
Well, you've got Tyler O'Neill waiting on deck, and he would represent the tying run.
Can't let that count go up 3.
Edman is 0
You can't
for
let
3
it go up
today.
if the batter could just swing away like that.
And let's face it, the last 3 balls that have been hit against McHugh have been hit very hard. How big is the Olsen leaping grab on the line drive looking right now? I think Brian Snitker knows that. McHugh has faced 4 hitters. Is he going to stick with him, or is he going to go to his bullpen?
We still have full confidence in our Braves defense. So.
And Snitker's going to make the call here. Jesse Chavez, another Swiss Army knife reliever, is on for Atlanta. Cardinals are still alive in the ninth. It's 5-2.
All right, well, they're going to commercial for a pitcher change.
They are bringing in Jesse Chavez.
So again, guys, for those of you that might be new to the stream, we appreciate you stopping by today and showing all the support. Hey, if you haven't done so already and you like what you see, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. Mr. Maverick is one sub away from his 350 goal. Let's see if we can't get him that one last one that he. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe.
That's right, guys. One away from that sub.
That's right. Just hit, please. Or hey, you know what? If you don't subscribe today, come back, check out the next stream. You'll see it's always full of good informational stuff, lots of emotion, good streams. Now, if you're wondering who I am, if you're new here and you don't know, I'm KGB from over at the C Sports Network. That is at Clan HBS. So basically, youtube.com/@HBS or at Clan HBS. Sorry. And my second channel is youtube.com/@_C Sports Network.
Save July 31st, 2019.
Feel free to check me out anytime.
So hopefully he's rusty.
Or a little nervous.
But that doesn't mean to leave the stream here and go check it out. So
we'll be the hitter.
8 career saves, 575.
Hey, welcome in everybody that's new.
4 hard hit balls to the Cardinals in the ninth, and that's what's been so fun about this offense.
Just coming in towards the end of the game.
They never feel like they're out of the game.
Braves are currently leading 5-2.
But they're trying to give us a finish today.
Outs, runner on second.
As Edman hits with Walker at second.
Want to know the count?
One thing you know about Jesse Chavez, he will throw strikes. You will get something to hit. Let's see if Edman can put it in play and give the Birds a chance. With O'Neill waiting on deck. Yanked foul. And again, we're down to our last strike.
Thanks there, Matthew. Last strike. Thank you, Matthew. And thanks for the compliment, buddy. I definitely do appreciate it.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Another cutter guy, sinker cutter.
Did not get the call.
Barely with the changeup. Only to lefties.
Well, I'd love to see him leave one out over the plate and let Tommy stroke it between short and third.
Catch the
Matt, what's your stream schedule tomorrow? I know you go in for your drug test.
He tried to, popped up. Riley long run. That ball curling. Warning track. He's there.
I haven't even looked to see what time the game starts tomorrow. I think it's
a 5-2 final score.
Well,
the top 3 hitters this series, Jim.
I'm not going to be
the big story, the top 3.
Sure what my stream schedule
the first 2 innings get down 4-0. They try to make it a game, but couldn't get all the way back. And those first 2 innings were a little bit too much, but Miles Michaelis found the groove.
3 games
a little bit too late.
Jimmy enjoyed it. We'll hopefully have a trip and see when we come back home.
Baby.
Cardinals and Brewers get after it.
Braves win it 5-2.
Final in St. Louis.
Great job, boys. Great work, great teamwork, great offense, great defense. Way to go, boys. Way to go.
Thank you, everybody that joined the stream and showed off the positive juju for our boys in red and blue.
Indeed. Yeah, my stream schedule is gonna be kind of altered. I'm not 100% sure what's gonna go down, but
I was just gonna let these guys know. I mean, it's not my stream.
Right.
I was just gonna say, I will be streaming tomorrow's game, guys, for the Padres opening 4-game series. So I didn't want to tell you guys to come check me out unless I knew if Maverick was streaming or not.
Yeah, I really
why I was asking.
Right, and I really don't know as of right now. I know I won't be here around noontime Eastern time, so I will not be anywhere.
Well, let me check and see what. Let's check and see what time they play.
Yeah, let's check real quick.
All right, I got it up here. Oh, wait a minute.
They play tomorrow night at 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central.
Well, that's pretty weird, dude. I'm on the schedule here and I don't see it.
Yeah, for April 6th.
Yeah, I'm on April 6th.
Yep. San Diego versus Atlanta playing at home. Atlanta playing at home. They play at 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central Time. So
that's straight weird because they don't show up on my. Oh, I apologize. There they are. Wow, I must just be absolutely brain dead. Missed that.
That's all right,
7:20 p.m. So that'd be 6:20 p.m. Central Time, 7:20 Mavs time.
Yep.
So if Mav doesn't stream and you guys need a spot to come hang out, feel free to check me.
That's right, guys.
I don't want to stream snipe these people. That's why I was asking them, what's your schedule? Now, if I was over on my stream, I wouldn't have hesitated to tell you guys, hey, come check me out. But this being his stream, I wanted to have that respect.
Oh yeah, and respect taken, and not a big issue. Not a big issue to me.
Taken, you accept.
Accepted. Sorry, accepted. My fault. Respect accepted. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in
guys
today.
And gals, thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am your host, Maverick, with the guest commentator GB from C Sports at Klein HPS. His page is linked in the description below. Go over there and check out his page. Subscribe to him as well. So that way, and hit the notification bell so when he does go live, you guys won't miss a stream. So with that being said, guys, we will talk to y'all later. And signing off, Maverick out.
Later all.